fully appreciate it. Hello everybody, Geekling here. How's it going? I'm trying to fix my chat on my overlay. For some reason, it's not working. Gotta love it. When I do everything right, OBS won't. But, that's okay. That's why I kind of, that's why my starting screen was up longer than normal. Because I needed to fix it. Alright. So, let me try to do that. But, in the meantime, how is everybody doing? I hope we're doing good. I am very sorry about the delay today. With my stream, I was not expecting it to behave like this. So, today was a day. I've been babysitting like all day. And I was up at like 5 a.m. And then I had like a rehearsal that I had to go to for work. And it ran like 45 minutes over. So, then the rest of my day got messed up. So, everything I wanted was not happening. So, you know, you live and you love. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Let's see. Other than the fact that my chat won't work, I might have to just not use my overlay, which would be really sad, because I like my overlay. It's working on my full screen scene, which is very, very odd. Very odd indeed. Here, let's just do this. I'm gonna put you guys in a new place today. New place for chat, just for today. Okay. Because I want to use my overlay. Okay. Okay. This should be good. Alright. Let's head on over to the game, shall we? Alright. We here. You guys are gonna live on the bottom of the screen today. Because that is the only place I can get it to work. I can't, like, whenever I make it thinner, it's not showing up, which is very odd, so I can't put you guys on the side. I'm also just finishing up my dailies, so that's why we're wandering around right now. I have to get one more chest and then we'll be good. But then we can do our final pulls for Baizhu, which, you know, don't get, like, too excited. Don't get too excited. I've got less than a 10 pull right now, so, but, you know, it's just for fun. It's just for fun. And I will not cry when the stream ends and I don't have him. And all I have is a Mona. I won't. That could not be me, honestly. That would not be me. Okay. See, my last commission was right there, but I was like, that's too close to the quest, so I had to go get a couple chests. Alright. Let's get these. Oh, hey, did I not?
But you have not.
Keep forgetting I gotta actually go into the thing. There we go.
Add Astro.
Yeah.
Thank you for completing.
Alright. That is... I might do like a couple pulls at the end if I've got enough. If I've got enough for one, then I will, but... being both Baizhu-less and Farina-less hurts, bro. Hurts. Alright.
I'll think about it.
1 second. Okay.
Get with me.
Get her all healed up. Yeah. Also, I've been using our boy. I have been using New Violette. He's not, like, the strongest, but for being level 70 with, like, level 6 talents, he crits pretty well, so all things considered. But he's so pretty. Like, look at him. Alright. Let's take a look at what we got here. We have enough for a 10 pull, which is good. I think we can do a little more than a 10 pull. Even though I will not be getting Baizhu. We all know we won't be getting Baizhu. It's been, you know, my pity's at nothing, so. I'm hoping I can at least get Charlotte, because I didn't get her last time either. That would be swell. I wish the shop was resetting, but it's not. But it isn't. Also, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but the way that this connects right here is very annoying to me as an artist. I hate the way her hand lines up perfectly with his hair. That just bugs me. Hello, Emerald. You're here just in time. I'm about to pull for our boy. I only have enough for like 110 pull, but yeah. It's okay. I have accepted my fate. And also for those curious, I will not be wailing on this banner. I'm trying to save for a car and I already spent too much money on Steam sales. So we're not spending money. So all right. Let's do a little page. Please give me something. The end. Alright. Drum roll. And go. Yep. See, I know. Charlotte, please. Beto's good. I have C6 of her, so that gives me another poll. But I kind of want Charlotte. I don't have her. Oh, come on now. Beto, please. I love you, but not right now. Not right now. Alright. Oh, nope. Okay. I don't know why I even check in there. I got something. I sure did. Alright. I got 2 more polls. No, 3. I can't math. I can't math. Okay. Alright. Singles. 1. Wow. I'm not gonna get anything. And a 2. Okay, 4-star. Whatever. Whatevs. Alright. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take it. We got Charlotte. And even though there will be no Baizhu, at least we got something. Yay. 1 more. Whee! Whoa. That's cool. Anyway. Let's look at her. Hey. She is cute. I do like her. Let's get her all leveled up. We should be able to get 1 more. But it's gonna be a blue one, so. No banner. No special people for us. Alright. Give. Thank you. Alright. For funsies, let's go. 1. Yeah, that sounds about right. The Genshin experience, everybody. Yay.
They are the pride.
Alright.
Be sure.
Well, that was fun. I loved that.
Befriend them.
If I've got
Cause
enough
them
for
no
a poll
harm.
at the end of the stream or two, I will do that. Just because we gotta... You know, you miss every shot you don't take, but... That's all for now. Sag. Or I could do Spiral Abyss. I forgot to do that. But we're not doing Spiral Abyss right now. We are playing the Archon Quest. I missed the Gamba. I got Charlotte. Maybe you're my bad luck charm, Moon. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I got Charlotte. I got her. See? She's in here somewhere. There she is. I got Charlotte. And I got nothing else. And Beidou. Yep. But I already have C6 Beidou. So that is the end of that. But it's okay. It's okay, guys. Maybe in another life. Maybe in another life I can get Baizhu. I am definitely a charm of some sort. Yeah. Alright. Well, you know what? I will do any polls I have at the end of stream. But we are playing this Archon Quest. I don't know if we'll finish it today. I think I still have quite a bit left. If I am not mistaken.
Windstrider.
But, yeah. We'll do our best. If not, I will stream Genshin next week and finish the Archon Quest and probably play the event. So, look forward to that. Either way, I'll be streaming playing the event, so that works. Only if you get Kuching, I will call myself lucky. No. I already have, like, a C3. Look at this. Those are all from 50/50s. Alright, what's crack-a-lackin'?
Huh? Our names are written in this newspaper.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on?
Yo, we're in the news. For what?
Let Paimon see. The
Let's see.
underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its noble autonomy. But that does not mean that others cannot interact with it.
I need a C5. No, I don't.
My recent
No, I
attempts
don't.
to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Guess Charlotte still hasn't given up on that.
Hey, Charlotte, if you want to get a good story and you want to learn info about the Fortress of Meripede, commit a crime. Minor crime, but commit a crime. It'll get you in.
Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report. A blonde adventurer with their white fairy legends trailing in their wake. It is
We're
said
wanted
that this
again.
mysterious traveler once visited
SMH.
the underwater fortress.
We're wanted in every nation, guys.
So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, do not fear, for the tales of the traveler contain surprises in spades.
Yo, that's right.
Journalist Charlotte's biggest scoop yet, the Traveler's Trail, World Walker.
How can you call yourself a Kuching fanatic if you don't have her at C5? Bold of you to assume that I call myself a Kuching fanatic. Bold of
Charlotte
you.
took so many awesome photos of us and we never even noticed her.
Yeah, I just love Kuching. She's okay. I don't use her, though. Man, Charlotte's been stalking us.
She hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter instead?
That's smart, honestly.
Ugh,
Stonks.
Seriously? Well,
We're famous.
fine.
We're gonna sell
Those
those
headlines and
newspapers,
photos
guys.
do look cool, so Paimon will forgive her this time.
Yeah. Ain't that nice? Did that relate to anything in the story? Great question. You gotta love Genshin writing, guys. It's good when it's good, and when it's not good, it's not good. But it's fine.
Here!
You might not
Paimon
call
can't
yourself
be.
that now, but
Should we
once
go
you
in
get
and
2 more
something to
copies of
eat?
her, you'll change your mind real quick. Out of spite, I will not. You can't tell me what to do. What to feel. Who to stan. I'm just kidding. No. Where are we? We haven't been here before, have we? Hey.
Quick! Look! That's...
Who's here?
That's the limited edition only 16 slices a day cake!
I forgot about that.
Cake.
That looks like too much frosting for me. Is it buttercream or is it cream cheese frosting? Because if it's buttercream, I will die if I eat that.
It was so delicious the last time we tried it. Despite the tense situation we were in, let's give it another go. I'm sure it'll be great.
It's too sweet for me. Alright, we gotta get this cake.
1 slice of cake, please.
No.
Someone showed up after all.
Kill. Kill. You dare steal my cake?
Oh, wait. You're the one from the Palais
Bonk.
Harmonia.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. That's mine. That's mine.
Oh, are you here to buy cake
Oh,
too?
they have wings?
It seems Monsieur Nervalette was right. You really can eat.
Oh, well, that's nice, Nuvulette. Did you really have to... Better not be talking about me. I didn't notice that they have wings. I didn't notice the Melocene have wings. Interesting.
Wait,
Anyway.
did he really say something like that?
Are we still in French region? We are. We are in France.
That's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food.
He likes
As for me,
water.
I love the cake and coffee here.
Coffee? Okay, you know what? Maybe I can forgive
Do
you.
you come here often?
Some of them do. Oh, only some of them do. Okay. I haven't noticed it at all. So, and I've definitely seen her before.
Usually every day.
Wow. She's a Starbucks girly.
Every day?
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work. I shall have my cake and coffee.
Ah, yes. We stand a girly with a schedule. Paimon, what's wrong with having a routine? What is this back here? Look at this gentleman. Look at this gentleman. Look at his eyes. Oh, isn't that nice? That's our chef. His name is Gustav.
Then what if someone told you one day that
He's
this
got-
place would be closing
He's got
soon,
big,
and you
big
wouldn't get to
orbs.
eat cake here anymore?
Those are
What would you
orbs if
think?
I've ever seen them. Oh.
But
Why are we
would
talking about it
close?
closing down? Why would it close? Paimon, what are you planning?
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but maybe the waters will rise tomorrow. You know, like in the prophecy.
Why do we have to get, like, depressing? We're talking about cake. Gosh.
Oh, the prophecy. To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to that. No, still, even if there'd be no more cake tomorrow, that wouldn't keep me from having some today.
Exactly. Don't miss out on great opportunities just because they might not be there tomorrow. Like, you know what? Eat that cake, girl, because if this is your last day on Earth, you better have enjoyed that cake.
No, it's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
I like this one. I like this one. Gustav is such a handsome man. He is. He's stunning. Like, look at him. He's beautiful. He's so focused. Him and Gojo, they match. Look at those eyes. This is the one time, like when those like fanfics and stuff where they describe like eyes as orbs, his blue orbs stared into my soul. This man, the only one that applies to. TBH.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices
What's
of
she
cake to
taking
go?
2 more?
These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
Being sad. Thanks. And Sijuin. Yes.
Oh,
This
you
is
know
being
Sijuin?
sad.
I sure do. She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans.
That's so nice. Did they already leak the Gustav banner, or are we still waiting? Oh, yeah, I haven't even seen leaks yet. SMH. They're still not sure what region he's gonna come out in, you know, which version. He's no kits, nothing. We haven't even gotten any, like, you know, splash art. Which usually would be out by now, but I don't know. Maybe this is a Scaramouche situation where you get nothing for, like, 4 versions, and then, you know, then he's finally here. I'm gonna be saving all my primos for Gustav, guys.
She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily.
Are you not?
And you can only lift their spirits by feeding them delicious food. So please try the cakes here.
Alright, you know what? You know the way to my heart. That is so true.
I've got something else
Food
to do, so
is
I'll
the
go
answer
now.
to sadness,
you try to
guys.
stay in a good mood after eating, all right? Bye.
Alright, I like her. Sorry I got mad at her. They must be holding him for the next region. They know how to get us with, you know, they want to get our Primo Gems, and they are gonna get them. They are.
Alright, let's dig in. I'm unsure this cake will be delicious.
Yeah. This low poly cake. Yummy.
It's more delicious than last time. And the flavor gets even better with
Drink
the sip
water.
of tea. It sure would be nice if we could come again tomorrow.
Yeah, assuming that not everyone, like, you know, assuming everyone lives.
Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food here.
It would be nice, but we won't. We're not going to. I got places to be. Alright, anyway, now where are we going? Now where are we going?
Oh, we're near the Steambird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
Is this trying to... Wait, no, stop. Is this trying to waste my time? Will any of this matter in the end? Me eating that special cake? Me seeing my face in the newspaper?
If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon!
Talking to Charlotte?
Have you seen the article I wrote about you?
Yes. Plastered everywhere.
Nerve. You just used us to make some quick mora.
Alright, well, you know, you gotta pay me for using my
Worry
visage.
about that. I heard that you were in Poisson some time back,
Poisson.
so I sent you a letter to discuss just that. It appears you didn't receive it, though.
Nope.
It's all
Low
right, though.
polygon
I've set
cake
aside
hits
the
different
amount
after
intended
taking
for
a
you.
swim in the muddy
Set
water.
the table with some food.
He's so true. Wow. We already ate.
Really? Oh, you're the best.
Paimon, we already ate.
You're almost a little too easy to win over, Paimon. If I were a journalist with ulterior motives, you'd be in trouble now, you know.
Yeah, Paimon, you're stupid.
Oh, Paimon knows you're not like that.
They're just setting the mood. Yes, the illusion of calm
Still,
before
what
the
brings you here all of a
storm.
sudden? Were you looking for me?
I want to know who did this girl's haircut.
When Mona mentioned you, we
She and
thought it
Singcho
was
go to
you.
the same barber, and Yeon.
I
Hey.
see. It seems you've already bumped into Mona here in Fontaine.
Yes, it was rather surprising.
So she mentioned me? What did she say?
She said you exist.
She said that you're a real daredevil of a journalist.
Yes.
Nice. In which
Nice.
case, can this daredevil journalist dare to request an exclusive
Nice.
interview with the legendary Traveler and Paimon?
Oh my gosh. Are you gonna pay me?
Huh? So your article in the paper today doesn't count?
Hey, it's a follow-up.
Oh, of
Stonks.
course it doesn't.
You gotta
That
make
was
you
more
gotta
like
keep up
live
with the trends.
photography. What I'd like to do is dive deeper and ask
Be
you
like,
to talk
oh,
about
have
the
you been?
things
You
you've
want the
seen and
inside
experienced.
scoop on the Traveler that I just posted about? Hey, people love follow-ups.
Yeah. Are we even qualified enough?
Sure. I don't see why not.
Why not? If I say you're worth an interview, then you're worth it. But not right now, of course.
No.
I'll need a few days to prepare.
No. Well, we might not live that long, Charlotte.
Oh.
Come on now, get
In
cracking.
that case, we'll just chat when you have the time then?
Oh, so that's a yes? Ooh, splendid! I'll tell the editor-in-chief immediately.
I love her little monocle.
Apply
It's so
for
cute.
Lighting, a venue, some props, and
Oh. Does it really have to be all that?
whew, so much to get done now. Talk to you later.
Okay, bye. Have fun.
Charlotte, Paimon's still got a question for you.
I cannot handle you saying the city's name. Good. I'm not gonna stop. I won't stop. You can't make me.
And what's that?
If, just for example, Fontaine were to be flooded tomorrow, what would you do today?
Paimon, do we have to keep, like, ruining everyone's day with existential crisis thoughts? Do we?
Huh. That's the prophecy you're talking about, isn't it? I mean, I do hear about it often, but I've never once thought that the day could be tomorrow.
You never do.
If you're seriously asking, then I might try and think of a way to leave Fontaine. Oh, but I'm still a journalist first and foremost. That means I have a duty to be reporting from the scene. And secondly, I wouldn't forsake my homeland that easily.
I would. I'd be like, yeah, frick this, I'm leaving.
From what I've seen, most people don't know what they
Yeah,
do.
the city is gonna flood? Possibly.
In truth, it might be better just to behave like normal rather than worry over such an end.
The prophecy states that the whole of Fontaine is gonna be drowned in the funny water, so... you know, we kind of have to stop that.
So in all likelihood, I'd probably still be prepping at the office for that interview of ours. I know what you're thinking.
That's cool.
That sounds a bit sad, but I've always believed that it's best to do what you enjoy.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
That's good.
If this nation really were to be suddenly destroyed tomorrow, but I still successfully finish an exclusive interview with a truly unique person, then the story I would wind up writing would truly be timeless.
Well, you said you needed a few days, so guess you're not gonna get that story if it floods tomorrow.
And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use messenger pigeons to get copies out to the various nations as soon as possible.
Why not say that a little louder and maybe some more important people, right?
I'm not a dreamer, nor am I a workaholic, but I do love my job. And I'd be proud of leaving such an
Charlotte is
article
crazy.
behind.
She's
I guess
dedicated.
you could say that I was born to be a journalist.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my answer. And on that note, I'll get back to my preparations.
Now, where's the part where we, charge the Archon with...
So nice.
charge the Archon with
All
a
of a sudden,
crime.
Paimon actually kinda envies
I want to
her.
go back to court. I miss it.
Anyway,
I want to
let's
go back
and
to my
take a look
lawyer
at the sea,
days.
shall we?
Oh, yes. Let's go take a look at the sea. How melancholic. Oh, life is so calm. Nothing bad could ever happen, because look how calm and
The sea
nice
breeze
everything
and scenery
is.
Can be
There's,
a pretty soothing combo,
you know,
huh?
ooh, soothing. There's a chest. I have a gun down there. No. There's, you know, in this loaded out background. Like, oh, this is so nice. Pretty sea, you know, nice cake. Charlotte, you making us a celebrity.
Paimon's been
So
thinking.
calm. Paimon, we're not gonna die. We're not Fontanians.
If it wasn't Fontaine, but all of Tevat that would be destroyed tomorrow, where would we go and what would we do?
We would go to heaven.
No, Paimon should ask, if you could choose, what would you like to do?
I'll go to another universe. I don't think I can do that anymore. Suddenly trying to consider what to do is pointless.
We've always been moving to the next destination, so we haven't spent much time thinking about these kinds of things. We didn't have to either, with us always being on the road and whatnot.
Well, you know, I'm just gonna keep going. Is Tartaglia okay, or did he also indulge in the funny water? See, that's what I've been asking. But nobody else has been asking, so... who knows where he is? I don't know why nobody's concerned about him. I don't know where he is.
You mean, still traveling?
I am the traveler. You know?
Huh. Wait, isn't that what we've always been doing?
Yeah. Well, as night falls, you return to your accommodations and end this busy day. Yay! The next few days are just as calm. Charlotte comes to find you and conducts the interview in the Spina de Rizula safe house at the Fleuve Sunder. Yeah, I can't speak. I don't know French. Navia, having finished her business in Poissons, even drops by to take a photo with the two of you. All goes well. And then it didn't. Now it's time to trap the Archon. When the traveler travels? Oh my gosh.
Feels like you'll grow mold if you stay here long enough.
Paimon, it's not nice. Paimon, there are people that live here.
But it's still better than the Fortress of Mirapede, that's for sure. It's not only damp there, but salty too.
Ah, so the two of you are still here.
Hey.
Wonderful.
I don't remember this girl.
Oh, you're from the Palais Mermonia, aren't you?
Who are you?
Yes, I'm Isadora.
Hi.
Monsieur Nervillat sent me to look for you two before. I heard that afterward you went
He's
to the fortress
looking
of
for
Marrowwood.
us. Oh, he's not. He was looking for us before. That's okay. So, you think we're criminals?
Not at all. I'm well aware that you're friends of his. Actually, I'm here to pass along a message from him.
Oh, so he does have something for me. Let's hear it.
Yes, inside the Opera House. The Maréchaussée Phantom has declared the incident a small-scale riot.
Is this some kind of code?
A riot?
Well, that said, I don't personally think it was that serious.
That sounds like code.
Lady Farina was watching a performance at the Opera House, and while she was resting during an intermission, some other audience members suddenly started harassing her.
Oh my gosh.
Loudly accusing her of doing nothing about the prophecy crisis.
I see.
And before she could respond, others started to join in. The crowd continued to grow, and protests against the Hydro Archon started to break out.
So people have started to put the blame on Farina. Guess they finally found an outlet for the pressure they've been under due to the prophecy.
Yeah?
I agree. People will naturally rely on gods, as is customary. But the moment people feel threatened, gods are also the first to be blamed.
I mean, the gods are also kind of the only ones who have enough power to save it ordinarily, too, so...
So what happened
Especially
after
'cause
that?
she's
Is
hiding
Farina
stuff.
okay?
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control and that further argument was pointless, she claimed that she'd gotten tired of this and left in a hurry.
Great. She seems to do that a lot.
The Maréchaussée Phantom had their hands full maintaining order and did not catch where Lady Farina had gone. Only when things had stabilized did we realize that she had gone missing.
Dang. Y'all are slacking.
So, you mean she's still missing?
Oh, good grief.
That's right. The Maréchaussée has dispatched many people to search for her.
Ugh.
But we don't have any leads yet.
Dang it, Farina, can you just behave?
That said, I don't think there's much to worry about. She is a god after all. Even if she were to fall into the hands of rioters, what could ordinary people do to her?
Yeah, I get it.
Good. Monsieur Nervillat sent me to
Monsieur.
tell you about the situation, but he didn't say
Monsieur
anything
Nervillat.
else.
I too would be mad if my Archon wouldn't do anything to protect me against painful rain. Yeah. That would suck.
Don't worry, this is more than enough to go on. Thanks for keeping us informed.
Yeah.
Ah, is that so? Well, all right then. In that case, you two take care. I'll be heading back to the Palais now.
Wonderful. Bye. What are we looking so smug about?
Well, sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then.
Well, you sure figured it out.
If we know Farina, she won't try to fix things in this situation. Instead, she'll look for a place to wait out the heat.
Is this a trap?
And
Is this
as
the
we
trap?
also know, she may be loud and dramatic, but she doesn't have a heart of stone. When Nervillat was talking to her in the Palais Mermonia, and she heard about Poisson, she couldn't hide her sadness and remorse.
Yeah.
It would be hard for her to ignore being accused by the public today.
Yeah.
Paimon
She
thinks
needs to
Farina's
just
probably
figure it
taking
out.
the opportunity to slip away to Poisson
Poisson.
and try to relieve the sense of guilt that she's feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. But also, like, take some accountability, girly. You could give us some info.
Well, what do you think? Paimon knows the answer, of course, but Paimon can do the analysis to back it up, too.
Yeah.
Cool, huh?
Sure. I see becoming a detective has done some good.
In that case, there's not a moment to lose. Poisson, she will come.
Poisson. Wee. Let's go. Off to Poisson.
This place looks deserted. Guess all the survivors must have evacuated.
Gotta
already.
love it.
All that's left here are signs of
You are going to
devastation.
eat your words? Uh-oh.
Could Farina really be here?
Uh-oh.
Let's try to find her as soon as possible.
I love how Paimon goes, man, this place is like It's so deserted. Look, there's nobody here. It's... Nobody. Yeah. It's abandoned. Yeah. Nobody there. None. Oh, I see her. I see her. Hey. How's it going? Depressy time.
That's Farina, right over there. She really is here all on her own.
Shut up. Shut up. Oh, she's sad.
Just give up. This is all meaningless.
Can you, like... We can help you. You just gotta tell us what's going on.
What was meant to happen did happen after all. Everyone's dead.
Yeah, well, not yet. Not yet, but they will be.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
No.
Give up, Farina. There's no point in holding out. I'm sorry. But what can I even do other than to repeat meaningless apologies over and over?
You could just tell us what's happening so that we can, you know, figure out if we're wasting our time. Just kidding. Sorry, I don't mean to be insensitive, but I'm very logical-minded. Man, Farina.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah, there's the facade. The facade's back. I don't like this foreshadowing. Yeah, we love
Don't
that.
worry, Farina, it's just us.
It's the traveler jump scare.
So it is you, blonde traveler from another land.
10 out of 10
Why,
recovery.
I almost thought you were someone from that mob of my ignorant subjects. Come to kneel and beg for my forgiveness.
Hey, did you guys know that this voice actor is Toy Chica from FNAF? Funny. She's also Mei Mei in JJK, but she's Toy Chica, and that matters more.
Farina, you were crying just
I
now,
will never
weren't you?
recover.
The tear stains on your face are obvious.
You can't hide from me.
What do you mean, tear stains? Oh, I remember. The show at the Opera House earlier this morning was so moving. I'm still trying to process it.
For sure.
Who did that uncivilized rabble think they were? Disturbing my enjoyment of the arts.
Eh.
They even dare to tout their Archon. I must teach them a lesson. I can just imagine their twisted and frustrated faces once they realize that I'm nowhere to be found.
How is that helpful, pray tell?
Oh, and I'm sure Nouvellette and those people from the Maréchaussée Phantom are freaking out right next to them, too.
Yeah, stop trying to act tough. We all know.
Of course not.
I suddenly like Farina. She's interesting.
Hydro Archon's over
She is.
there.
Oh. Wow, good job hiding, Farina.
Quick, after her.
Oh, they're gonna attack her. Wait, no, hold on.
Farina, those people seem to be after you.
What? I don't think so.
They are... They're just some rabid fans who want to cut the line because they haven't been able to meet me in person, aren't they?
Press X to doubt. Well, her VA at least. Yes. Her voice actor is very, very good.
That's against the rules. I can't let them get their way.
Let's beat him up.
Farina just ran off.
Or run away. Run away is good too.
Catch up with her.
Casually jogs away. Oh my gosh, they're so fast. Oh, this is a thrilling chase sequence. Thrilling. Oh my gosh. Man. We got away, guys. Man, my heart is pumping. My heart is pumping so hard. That was so scary and intense.
Hey, Farina!
Girly, what is going on?
There's a good hiding spot over here. Quick, come to Paimon before the rest of them catch up to you.
Let's go hide in the bushes.
What is this place?
Hurry, they're almost here.
Fine,
Get
fine. I
in.
suppose haste is warranted. Lead the way.
Yeah. Come on in. Ooh. Wow, fish. Yummy. We got a little snack.
Paimon's exhausted.
I'm so tired. I totally thought they had caught me.
Well, I thought they were your fans.
No, I mean, I merely gave in to the sheer enthusiasm they displayed.
You might want to shut up. They can hear you.
You're right.
Yep, that's a good girl.
That's... Yes. I don't like that turn of phrase. Oh, cool. We're gonna be crushed.
What's happening? The ground's shaking. Is it an earthquake?
Well, that'll be another disaster.
Yeah, a quake of this kind preceded the flooding in Poisson, didn't it?
It's funny ruining the tone with that.
Can't be. It's happening again.
Yeah, sure would be nice if somebody could give us some form of info.
Well, there's no
Any
need to worry
info?
too much about that. Neverlette's made some emergency plans, so the evacuation should go a lot smoother this time.
Yep, except for those people who didn't know it was coming and then they're already gone.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
Sure.
But the people of Poisson, they've already...
Yeah, it's too late. She's starting to look less stiff. She's opening up a bit. Is it time for a therapy session, maybe?
It's true. I've been investigating the prophecy for hundreds of years.
Wow.
I once had informants all over Tevat, searching for clues and feeding information back to me. I've tried all kinds of ways, too, to hold back the sea. Anything to keep the coastline from advancing.
But it didn't work.
All my efforts proved to be futile in the end. Really, the truth has been clear to me for a very long time. We cannot make an enemy of the divine. No matter what we do, the will of the heavenly principles will have its way, and the prophecy shall be fulfilled.
Dang. I'm very curious about these heavenly principles, guys. They this is like, we've heard about them a few times, and they're mildly concerning to me. I don't know. It's pretty bad when an Archon can't do anything because of them. But, you know, you gotta try.
Give up. I do love the sound of that phrase. It would mean finally coming to terms with fate, but also for me to finally be free.
Yeah, but then it would, like, everybody would, you know, there'd be nothing left.
Indeed. I've thought about giving up so many times, especially after we almost lost Poisson. Fate is really unreasonable, isn't it?
Yeah,
It has no heart and obeys no rules. The prophecy has only just started to come true, and so many people have already lost their lives.
First the, do you come here often, and now good girl, she really is a charmer. Paimon's a smooth talker.
But just now, it all became clear to me. I still don't have the right to come to terms with fate on behalf of everyone else.
Yeah?
As long as the final moment hasn't come, it's still not too late.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I will keep hope alive for everyone until the very end.
That's good.
Well, that's enough for now.
Alright.
I got the impulse to play the stricken
And
maiden.
facades
But
up.
honestly, considering my rank and station, that wasn't a good fit at all.
Well, it was nice. It was nice while it
Don't
lasted.
take any of what I just said seriously. How could I possibly let Fontaine fall to the whims of trivial prophecy?
You ain't fooling anybody, girl.
Come on! Paimon could have sworn you were actually being honest just now.
Can't just go back to square one like this. I have to get more info out of her. Hey, you know, you don't have to do it by yourself. Also, I love these dialogue options. I really feel like I am playing the game and making choices. Ooh. This game better be glad the story's good. You don't gotta be alone. We're here to help you.
Share my burden.
Yeah. Nuvilette's been begging.
That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
Well, hey, maybe if you don't do it by yourself, it'll change fate. Hey, you can still talk to people. I'll be a witness, just like in court. You know what that is.
Yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes?
No,
In other words, you never belonged here.
I'm normal.
And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you?
No. I'm playing the game too.
If that's the case...
Just spit it out, please. Oh, cutscene. Uh-oh.
I...
Oh, that's a bigger one. That's a bigger earthquake. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. We're in the courthouse. How did you get the boat here, Liddy? How'd you do that? How did we get all the way from
Ladies and
Baizhu
gentlemen,
to here?
this concludes my opening performance.
Man, he is good at magic. He got that thing all the way over in like 5 minutes. Dang. How'd you do that?
Now, without further ado, we may proceed to the trial of our god.
I feel like she was gonna talk to us, though. I feel like this might have actually made things worse.
So, this is what it is. Yes.
See, and now
you
she won't
deserve
trust us
praise for
anymore.
the effort you took to raise the dramatic stakes. Do not forget, however, that I am Focalor, the god of justice, the embodiment of justice itself.
Actually get quite impressed whenever my dialogue choices actually matter, but that only happens in side quests, right?
Of justice to trial.
Like, the characters don't even say different things, like, depending what you click. And half the time, the two dialogue choices are actually just the same one, but split into two. So it looks like you're choosing something.
May I interpret these words?
Oh, hey.
As your refusal to stand trial.
You can't refuse to stand trial. Not when he's telling you to stand trial.
In
Don't
that
do
case,
that.
You will have the opportunity to defend your honor through a duel.
Oh my gosh, they really did corner her. Oh. And let me guess, here's where the kicker shows up. She can't fight Cloran because she has no power.
You would draw your blade against a god?
Would the god win? The illusion of choice, yes.
I see. It seems like you have made up your mind.
I feel kind of bad for Farina, not gonna lie. Because, like, I feel like she would have talked to us. But she didn't. The people are standing up. Oh?
Paimon can't believe it. She just surrendered.
So she's not gonna fight. Why would a god do that?
What the heck is
A
going
god
on?
could win.
Did I just see an Archon surrender to a human?
She's not the Archon.
How
I've been saying it. I've been saying it. Come on.
Lady
Just
Farina,
say
what is the
it.
meaning of this?
Shush.
It would seem that there has been a misunderstanding. To be clear, the raising of both hands is not always an indication of surrender.
Oh, is it not?
Looking for excuses again, huh?
These gods are so weak. No. Nuh-uh. This one is. This one is weak. Venti's not weak, but he doesn't care, so Zhongli can't be bothered. Raiden is strong. Nahida is not, like, physically strong, I guess, but, like, she got a lot. But I think most of the Archons just choose not to wield their earth-shattering power. Though, granted, all their gnosis have been taken away, so they can't use it anymore. Shogun? Yeah, no, I think shotgun's correct.
I raised my hands just now to indicate my acceptance of the trial. No duel shall be necessary.
Wow.
I will admit that I've been running away for a long time.
Oh.
I'm sorry, everyone. I was unable to protect the people of
Poisson.
Poisson. It is my duty to stand trial for my crimes. You are not the only ones to be disappointed in me. I, too, am exceedingly disappointed in myself.
Yeah.
But now, it is time for the Hydro Archon to show you her courage and resolve.
I misread this as dissolve for a second. I was like, no, don't do that. She just dissolves. Bye.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice.
She doesn't even know what she's being charged for.
This time, I will protect you.
Who?
Applaud and rejoice. One of the most outrageous and fantastical arcs known to the opera epiclese is now unfolding before your eyes.
Alright, so what are the charges?
Mark my words. This shall be one
Who's
of
the,
most
who's gonna be the
exhilarating
lawyer?
and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine. The trial of the Hydro Archon, Focalor, will now begin!
Alright. This dude. He's so ready. He's like, yeah, I've been waiting my whole life for this.
Oh, now we're making history.
Oh my gosh, guys, this is like life or death.
Why does it feel like Farina just took over the whole thing? Like, come on! Didn't she just get forced to stand trial for her crimes?
What crimes again?
Also, even though she's still acting super dramatic, she is taking this seriously this time, right?
All right, then. Who will be my opponent in this trial?
The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand.
Who's it gonna be? Oh, is it me? Oh. It's me, lmao. Thanks.
Is that so?
Oh my gosh, we're gonna
Very
break her
well.
trust so
Then
bad. I
please
feel bad.
Speak, witness of Tivat, my accuser and fated opponent.
What am I accusing her of again? We were so close to getting her to tell us the truth, and it still turned out like this in the end. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why did we have to do this? As long as we can defeat Farina, we'll still have a chance to figure everything out. Yeah. Let's go. Is she gonna have an attorney? Ugh.
Also,
Love.
please allow me to ask, as a final question before the trial begins.
What did I do?
Just how much work did you
Oh.
do to force me onto this stage?
Well, we did do a lot of prep after the meeting that day.
Oh my gosh, do we get to watch all the prep? I'm
I
so
can go
excited.
over the tasks assigned to
Oh.
the Spiriti Rosula, since they were rather
Oh.
straightforward and easy.
I was scared it was gonna do a flashback.
Navia, the president of the Spina di Rasula.
Most of the people who participated in the disturbance this morning were my subordinates.
Oh. So the people don't actually hate her. This feels like... I mean, it worked, but I do feel bad because she's so insecure. It's probably hurt her feelings a lot.
They changed into plain clothes.
Clearly.
And came to the Opera House as regular audience members, waiting for the perfect opportunity to incite insurrection against you.
Man.
The people's resentment against their Archon has been building as more and more of the prophecy is fulfilled. A spark was all we needed to turn smoldering anger into a flame. Moreover, according to our understanding and analysis of you, when something like that occurred, you would likely flee the scene and head to Poisson by yourself.
I get to say Poisson a lot this stream.
So, we arranged for a second group to lie in wait there.
Wow.
So, you mean... the ones who scoured the settlement for me were also from the Spina?
Yeah.
And their goal was to force you to step into the giant magic box so you may personally participate in the greatest magic performance in all of Fontanian history.
I see. So it's a big teleporting box. That's how they did it.
That's right. That house was a magic box rather than someone's residence.
As the super ultimate version of the setup that I used when I
Look at him,
first
so
performed
slay.
at the Opera Epiclese.
Every time it gets me. Great. That makes me want to do it more.
The volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude, and the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Poisson and Areneas. Its cargo, of course,
The amount of setup that
was
took.
an Archon instead of a human.
First croissant and now Poisson. Yeah. Yeah.
My thanks, Farina. Without your help, we could never have pulled off such an extraordinary performance.
You're welcome?
Yeah.
Of course, this performance was only made possible with Father's support.
Oh, yeah.
The House of the Hearth
I keep
spent a
forgetting
massive
they're
amount of
Fatui.
labor in Mora to pull this off.
Well, that's nice.
We had to select a location, construct the giant magic box, dig a tunnel, and open up a path through the water. It was a lot of work for all of us.
Oh my gosh.
So, in other words, the earthquake
Why
that
so
we felt within
puzzle?
the giant magic box was just a normal tremor from the transportation of the whole house?
Yeah, and it traveled at light speed to get to... I don't understand. I get it if they, like, went through a tunnel and stuff, but, like, no way that only took, like, 2 seconds.
That's right. It wasn't a sign of another disaster to come.
Sorry.
Then, I can guess Nervilette and Cloran's parts. You gathered a crowd, prepared a stage, and made sure that the champion duelist would be immediately ready for a fight.
Ah yes, with her good old iron sting.
Also that as soon as I appeared on the stage, the trial may commence without a hitch. Am I right?
Yes, that is correct.
Confirmed.
Well, Clorand, I must commend you for your courage. Only the most outstanding champion duelist in all of Fontaine would accept a duel with an Archon without flinching.
Kazuha. Anyway, sorry.
Thank you.
No.
As for you, traveler,
Kazuha wasn't bluffing.
I suppose your role was to keep me distracted with conversation once you found me in Poisson.
They have God standing trial geekling. I think that a magic box isn't that weird. That's true. Also, Poisson.
You'd make sure that I didn't notice
Also the
anything
teapot.
amiss
Also true.
before revealing yourself as my prosecutor once we'd arrived onto the stage.
Nuh-uh.
Oh?
No. I wanted to give you one more chance. We hoped you to tell us. But you didn't.
Is that so? Then I suppose I must have missed my final chance.
No, you can admit everything right here. That's fine. That's
It's
okay.
fine. It matters not. What's done is done.
Her hair looks like toothpaste, and I'm tired of pretending it doesn't. I'm so sorry. Every time I see her hair, I'm like, that looks like toothpaste. Never look at a fish the same ever again. You'll just hear Geekling's voice going, Poisson!
The stage is already set, so there's no reason to disappoint the audience. Let's see this trial through to the very end.
Let's go. Are you gonna be, are you going to be, you know, representing yourself? Or usually trials don't go so good when they do. Alright, time to judge the Archon. Again, what is she being charged with? Can't help but be a little bothered. What did Farina want to say to me right before we arrived on the stage? Yeah. We'll never know. She's got the Colgate cut. Stop.
Madam Prosecutor, please allow me to pass this along.
Who is this guy?
This is a document that Miss Charlotte applied for and received permission to share with you during the trial.
Whoa.
According to her, it should speed up the proceedings.
Oh my gosh.
Huh? Charlotte wanted to give us something? Oh, so she's here too!
You didn't notice her? I noticed her. Hey.
Oh, let Paimon see. Isn't this the exclusive interview that she did with us before? So she's already finished it, huh?
Sweet.
Oh, wait. Then that means this document is a perfect timeline of everything that's happened ever since we stepped foot in Fontaine!
Puggies. Sweet.
So in
Now
other
we've
words,
got an alibi.
we can refer to this anthology of evidence every time we want to use something from our journey as evidence for an argument!
Woohoo! I totally believe that we told Charlotte everything in excruciating detail. It's very practical.
Let's quickly confirm the information in it. Just think of it as
Alright.
a refresher, alright?
Let's figure out how stupid I am.
You defeated the Hydro Archon in the very first duel you took part in at the Opera House. That's one for the history books, all right.
There's a lot of stuff. Okay.
I didn't think that you'd wind up
did
getting to
this?
the bottom of the case I'd been following all this time. I guess you could also see this as a happy coincidence.
Yes, we fixed the serial disappearances of young women. We did that.
This
Child's
is the first
conviction.
time Monsieur Nervillette had a difference of opinion with the Oratrice. Even the Hydro Archon can't figure it out.
Wow. Where is this guy? Where'd he go? Don't think that's how it works. What? Sure it is. Meeting with a
But
knave.
The Tui Harbinger. She's an extraordinary person. Her instinct must mean something.
Yes. We talked to Arlecchino. She told us she already probed. Probed Farina. Got nothing. Other than it's possible she's not an Archon. The law is not my forte, especially after the incident. Oh yes, the ever-fated incident.
The fortress of Meripede was almost destroyed in a single day. That I didn't witness that scene personally will always be a source of professional regret, I think.
It's okay. It was dangerous. Alright, the whale in the dream.
According to Monsieur Nervillette, both Child and that whale should have been in the primordial sea at that time.
Yes. And where is he now? And Navia fell
We lost
down.
my awesome friend Navia. To be honest, that still gives me shivers.
Yeah, that is scary. Also, Poisson! And tea time with
The
N.
words of someone as extraordinary as a witch can probably only be truly understood when something surreal happens to you.
Yeah, like a giant teacup showing up in front of you. Alright. I got it. I know what we did.
The prosecution.
For humans to struggle to understand the actions of...
Oh no! No! Did my internet just die? No. No.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Am I alive? No. Please. Uh... I don't know if we're going. I don't know if we're back. Uh-oh.
The prosecution and the defense are both in position. The trial shall now begin.
Let's take a look here. We gotta let it catch up. I don't remember what I did last time. Wait. No, we're not okay. Okay, hold on. Are we? E. E. E? E. E. Okay, we good. We good. It actually fixed itself. Okay. I just had to get rid of all of the delay. I just removed it. Okay. Hey guys. Yeah, the delay was very long. Okay. It wasn't too long. I saw it come up. I saw it come up on my iPad, which is where I watched the stream. I'm so sorry this keeps happening, guys. I believe that to be an average time, Emerald. Yay! Yay! Oh my gosh. I don't know what has been going on. The internet keeps going out, like, for my whole area. Like, it's been happening, like, daily. And it only happens for a second, but when you're streaming, ruins everything. 12 seconds? Oh, juicy. We like that. We like that better than 337 seconds. I don't even know how long that is. What is it, like 5 minutes? 6 minutes? Oh my gosh. Okay. Luckily, it put me right back where I was, so I don't have to sit through the whole cutscene again. Apologies. I will be scuffling until the day I die. Alright. Anyways, let's focus on the important thing. My boy.
Oh, come on, Nervylette. There's no need to repeat all the unimportant legal
We heard this. We heard
Just
this.
fast forward.
Yeah,
Of course.
we heard this.
It is only...
That's true. But
Oh.
my charge here is unrelated to your
Sorry.
conduct as an Archon.
Oh my gosh. I accidentally skipped one too far. Alright. Well, it is not about you being an Archon. Still would have hit some great jokes at 337 seconds delay. I don't doubt that, honestly.
Instead, I would like to charge you as a fraud who's never been the Archon in the first place.
Okay, what? Traveler talking, 1, oh my gosh, and 2, I didn't see that coming, no way, I haven't been saying that at all the whole time.
What was that? Lady Farina's a fraud?
Hey, you know what I said right when I started playing the Fontaine Archon Quest? I was like, she does not know what she's doing, is what I said. And eventually I was like, she's probably not even the Archon at all. I'm so good at predicting these plot points, guys. I'm so good.
I came here thinking that we were going to try the Hydro Archon for forsaking our duty, but did I hear that right? She's not our Archon at all?
Shock, horror.
Charge
Oh,
accepted.
whoa, I just... Wait. Hold the phone. I needed to pan back to an NPC, please. Desperately.
Lady Farina,
No.
do you plead guilty to the charge?
No, wait. Hold on. Plead guilty. I need to look at the NPCs desperately. Did you guys see those freaking low poly? I've seen it before, but I forgot. They're so low poly. I needed to look at that better.
Lady Farina.
I plead not
So
guilty.
funny.
How can I be guilty?
Oh my gosh, girly. Since I did see the end of All Life in those few seconds you wrote in your Genshin info. I know I did. Did I show my password? Crap. Oh no. I don't think I showed my password. It's okay if you guys know my username. That was my old username in Genshin anyway, and I've streamed Genshin before with it. If I didn't show my password, I think we're okay. I'm having second thoughts now. Did I? Okay, I didn't show my password. We good then. It's okay. It's fine. I loved Emerald just being like, don't write your email. I thought about that. I was like, don't write your email. It was dotted out. Lovely. We Gucci. We good, but thank you.
There is no way that I, Focalor, otherwise known as Farina de Fontaine, a member of the Seven and the Regina of all waters, kindreds, peoples, and laws of Fontaine,
That's a lot of
could be
titles.
anything other than your true Archon.
Proof?
Yeah. Even though Lady Farina can be rather eccentric,
do you guys
isn't it going too far to doubt her very identity?
Do you guys see him? Why does he look like that? No. Oh, my handles are covering it. Hold on, let me... You guys gotta see this. It's so funny. Where are my handles? Where are they? Where did I put them? What the heck? Is it just on here? Hold on. Yeah! Look at him! Isn't he beautiful? He's so choppy. He's so cute. There. He's lovely. So cute. We love that sharp edge. Is this the first time they've done this? It's so weird. Why'd they do that? Alright, I'm putting my overlay back. It will show more of them. Oh my gosh, yes. I love looking at them.
I've never questioned her identity either.
Now see, these guys can be hidden better. These guys are far enough back
But what
that
grounds
we'll be
does
okay.
that prosecutor have to make such a huge claim?
I'm the Traveler.
I have
Traveler.
cause to believe that common sense will prevail in this case. Many of the members of the
I'm
audience
looking
have
for them
known
now.
me as the Hydro Archon ever since they were born. There would be no fooling their memory.
Don't judge my boy. He's a proud member of the low poly gang. He is. I'm sorry. Body shaming is not okay, kids.
See? Even the origins
Even when people have incredibly low poly bodies.
Are you sure you want to commit to a
The
charge that
Oratrice
will
Mécanique
never
d'Annelise
be
Cardinal,
upheld?
you mean? Yes, I want to commit to that charge. Because you sus.
If you wish to drop the
She's an
case,
imposter.
I can promise you as the god of justice that you will not
Drink
have
water.
to face trial for making a false accusation. We will
I hate the way my model
treat
does
everything
that.
that's happened as a dramatic spectacle and move on with our lives. What do you say to that?
Every time I drink water, my model just goes... Stupid. Earlier, the people in the back were blurred out. I think they forgot to add it. Oh, no. I see.
An argument with near impossible odds, huh? We have to not only refute Farina's claims, but also overturn the long-held beliefs of the people.
I can do that. They only believe that because that's what they were told. They were brainwashed.
Well, I tried to give you the chance to surrender. If you must persist, then let me ask. If you believe I'm not the Archon, then what manner of being do you think I am?
Some dude, you know?
And if I was
Some
not
guy.
the Archon, then how did I manage to live for over 500 years?
Hey, I have met people who live for a very long time. Ganyu has lived for 5,000 years, so don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Ganyu's not an Archon. What do we know to be special about Farina? Uh-oh. Let's see. A curse, yeah. The knave said that she was cursed, right? This. Yeah.
First of all, you may be a member of another long-lived race, which would allow you to naturally possess an extended
Farina's trying to gaslight her way out of this.
Second of all, even if that
She really
wasn't the
is.
case, there could be extend your life.
Such as a curse.
Who gave you that idea? Was it the knave? You'd sink so low as to use a harbinger's words against me.
Doesn't matter who gave us the info.
A curse? I once thought it possible that the aura of an Archon might naturally resemble a type of curse.
Why does he look so slay in this frame? Next thing you know, she'll say that the wing ceremony is not today. No! That can't be true. The wing ceremony has to be today.
But in light of this flame, perhaps what I sensed was not your divinity, but a curse after all.
Oh my gosh.
You sensed it too, huh, Neverlet?
Alright, could you just be a cursed human then?
Lady Farina is actually a human?
I see them. I see them back there. Yeah, I see them. Like, when they're back there, I wouldn't even notice, but those other ones were way too close.
Well, it is true that it's extremely difficult to tell humans and gods apart just by looking at them. It's not impossible.
Look at this guy. Please hold your applause, everyone. That's my reference for this stream. Let's go. Do you see this man's hands? Do you see how square they are? It's giving, Ocarina of Time. The original. It's so choppy. He's just there. There's no blinking. There's not a thought behind them eyes. There's nothing. Oh my gosh, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is thinking.
Don't start celebrating too early now. Even if I have been carrying a curse like you said, how does that prove that I am merely a human being? Besides, everyone knows that the main difference between a human and a god is the possession of authority. Gods can do what humans cannot. That's why they're worshipped as gods.
Uh-huh.
For centuries, manifestations of my authority have served the nation of Fontaine.
Like, what? You performing in your little plays? I don't think so. If that was the case, then Dinkwang would be the Geo Archon, not Zhongli. He's just working at a little funeral parlor, like,
one need only to turn their eyes towards the
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal
in this very opera house, or consider the endemnitium that is used in every aspect of life.
Yeah, did you make that, or did the last Archon make that? Oh, right. That one trial proved the opposite. Farina actually has no control over the Oratrice at all. Child's trial. Yeah. Child's conviction. Our poor boy, the ginger, was sent to jail. Poor thing.
You tried to reference the Oratrice, but weren't you as confused as all the rest of us when the Oratrice declared Child to be guilty without any proof?
We still gotta investigate that, too.
You should have come up with a good explanation for that by now.
They should have put Gustav somewhere in that crowd to foreshadow his involvement with the Fatui. Right? It's gotta be. It's the only way. It's so obvious.
Didn't I make myself clear?
He's actually the Cryo Archon. He's the Saritsa, guys.
Provide an explanation.
That's kind of how trials work, Farina.
Lady Farina, I believe a reminder of your current circumstances is in order.
You kind of have to provide evidence to prove me wrong, Farina. That's how trials
While
work.
the court is in session, the principles of justice and the law must come before all else. While you are an Archon, you are also first and foremost the defendant in this trial.
Yeah.
You will prove yourself unable to defend against the prosecution's charges if you continue to withhold vital information against rules of the court.
He's spitting facts.
I never thought you'd use that kind of rhetoric against me.
Oh my gosh. Offense.
That was no trick of rhetoric, Lady Farina. I've merely reiterated the rules of the court. Rules that all should respect and follow.
Yeah. Listen to him. Capitano takes off his helmet to reveal it was Gustav all along. Yes. That's the plot twist I need.
So,
all of the fan artists are going to be so disappointed.
Declared guilty, nor did you understand the structure and operations of the Oratrice. Instead of having been created by you, the manifestations of authority you mentioned have been made by the real Hydro Archon.
Now the question is, if she really isn't the Hydro Archon, then who is? Like, there has to be one, right? Like, the spot can't be empty, can it? I don't know how that works. I mean, when Ruka Tabata died, oh, I mean, she didn't really die, though. Like, did she? Did she die and then revert back to her younger state? Or, like, was she just reverted back to her younger state? I don't know, actually. But either way, I thought that the seat had to be filled every time, right?
The real Hydro Archon. Well, now you're really...
And we already know that it's not Nuvioled, because he would know. It's Tartaglia! It all makes sense if you don't think about it. Oh my gosh, you're so right!
It is true that I did not know why the Oratrice gave out a guilty verdict that day.
Oh my gosh, so you just admitted to lying in the middle of the courtroom? SMH.
But the Oratrice handed out that verdict unilaterally, and it has been operating independently ever since it was first created. You can't argue that just because a divine creation is flawed, that the god behind it must also be no god at all.
Uh-huh.
She's still throwing out all kinds of excuses. Seems like she's confident that we won't be able to produce proof that she has no power over the Oratrice.
Ruka died and Nahida was born from a branch of Irminsul. Excuse my spelling. Oh, okay. So, Ruka did die then. So, and Nahida was born as a consequence of that. So, would that not mean that when Egeria died, the first Hydro Archon, that there would be a replacement? Like, and if so, who? Alright, well, go ahead and show us some of your power then. Go for it.
My power as an Archon. There are many ordinary citizens in the audience. How can I just carelessly demonstrate the formidable power of an Archon?
You can.
If that poses a concern, I'm prepared to extend my protection to the audience.
Yeah, he'll protect them. Ruka Tabata is such a banger name for a spell. It is.
You don't need to go that far.
Hey, you know, like, just give us a little demonstration. Really brief, you know? Really, really brief. You can match the capacities of a human with a vision. When Makoto died, A became the Archon as well. However, in both of these cases, there was an immediate replacement available, so we don't know. Lol. That's true.
Aren't you the Hydro Archon? Or is it that you can't even wield the power of Hydro, much less the authority of a god?
Also, like, you know, a god would be able to control their power. Just enough to show just a little bit, you know?
Indemnitium! Yes! It's all because of Indemnitium!
Yeah!
All Archons derive their power from the faith of the people, and I've converted the people's faith in justice into Indemnitium!
Uh-huh. The math's not quite
I
mathing.
give up all of my divine power to provide everyone with energy for their daily lives. Have you ever seen a more magnanimous god?
I've never seen a more, liar god, I don't know. It's also unclear whether the Archon is determined by.
I was a liar.
Then quit lying.
I'm still the same Farina
Quit
you knew,
lying.
right? The one that you loved. Shouldn't you want to believe in me?
I want to believe in someone who's honest.
You've got to believe me.
If what the prosecutor said is true, she really has committed a grave offense.
Oh, there's another one. A female. A female this time. Oh, man. That face. She's real cute.
Did she deceive all of us? And all of our parents and grandparents too?
Just when I thought
And all of
Genshin
our
NPC models
ancestors?
couldn't get
Ever
worse.
since they were born?
Man.
Enough. That's enough. Tell me then, if I'm not the real Hydro Archon, then who is?
Well, not you. That's all that matters.
You have no evidence of another Hydro Archon's existence, nor can you find anyone who who can back up their claim to be such, then what grounds have you to say that I'm not actually the real deal?
Oh! I'm scared.
Wow, she came up with yet another argument. How can we refute her now? Seems like she really doesn't want to give up.
What-oh? I'm scared. Okay. We have to prove that she's a human. Not this. I'm confused. Me too. I don't know why she's uh-ohing. I don't know. Like, me being Linny's attorney, I feel like that doesn't prove anything. I feel like that doesn't prove that she's human. Like, would it be this? I don't think so. Like, the primordial sea is hacking. Never mind, it is. No, it's not. Okay, I was like, that's not.
I think this clue can be used as compelling evidence.
No, I don't think so either. That's why. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna pick randomly. This one! No, Paimon. This one. I refuse to believe that it's the Linny one. There we go.
Established that all Fontanians can dissolve in water from the primordial sea. And that means...
Since you insist on claiming to be a god and not a human, then there's a method that you can use right here and now to eliminate all suspicions of you being the latter.
Dissolve yourself!
Miss Navia, please apply to serve as a temporary attorney for the prosecution before addressing the court. Though you act in partnership with the prosecutor, you must still adhere to proper procedure.
He's unbiased, at least that. Oh, it was just your connection. You thought that my stream died. No, I'm still alive.
Mr. Chief Justice.
Oh no, now she's sending messages twice.
The last time that I'll speak out of turn.
Emerald, no.
Now, I've brought some seawater from Poisson. As
Poisson.
everyone knows, a massive flood struck the area not long ago, taking many lives, including those of some of my closest friends.
Sag.
So, Miss Farina, would you dare to touch some of the seawater? If we are to believe that you are indeed the real Hydro Archon, touching the seawater would have no effect on you. All it should do is strengthen your case. But if you don't dare to touch it, then we would have basically proved the reverse.
Slay, Navia, slay. Twice they say it. Makes it more dramatic. It does.
Oh, and I must remind you that after the disaster at Poisson, nobody wants to see any more people dissolve.
Yeah, we would rather not see that.
I hope you'll act prudently and choose the simpler path of admitting guilt.
Navia from the Spina di Rasula. The
This
Spina
explains
has
the
governed
double
Poisson for many
uh-oh.
years.
It does.
I guess her suggestion is valid.
Poisson.
If Lady Farina is indeed just a human, she's probably Fontanian like all the rest of us. Would she really dare to try?
Mystery solved. Yeah. Is she gonna do it? Is she gonna fake touch it? Farina!
Lady Farina, this test has been unilaterally proposed by the prosecution. As it falls outside the realm of standard court proceedings, you possess the right to decline participation.
But it will also prove you guilty. The pressure.
Well, of course he had to tell her that. But refusing to participate is basically the same as
Throw her in the fuddy water. Throw her in.
She's just staring at the water without saying a single word. It really does seem like she's quite terrified of it. That could only mean...
What's going on? Is she really planning to... That's not what we thought she would...
Due to the inherent risk of the test, Lady Farina, you may...
Oh, she put her hand in it. Oh. Or she's human and she's not Fontanian.
Hey!
Hey, she did it. Are we good?
Fine. Look at me, everyone! My hand is still here. I haven't been dissolved.
Okay. It's because you're not Fontanian.
Will you believe me now? I really am your Archon.
So use some power, gosh dang
like
it.
a normal human who would fall apart as soon as they touch this water. Really? Was this not the most obvious thing in the world?
Then why were you so scared?
Miss Siegewin? If you're present, Miss Siegewin, please come forward and attend to the defendant.
Siegewin's here!
Siegewin?
Don't be nervous. It'll just take a few seconds. Let me see. That should be enough. Yeah.
Please announce the results of your evaluation to the court, Miss Siegewin.
As everyone doubtlessly saw, Miss Farina was displaying symptoms of hyperventilation and flushed skin. These indicate that
I don't believe her until she drinks it. Drink the Kool-Aid.
she was experiencing the adverse effects of exposure to primordial seawater. The extent to which she was affected is the same as other humans when exposed to primordial seawater of a similar concentration.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Miss Siegewin. Lady Farina, you may return to the defendant's stand.
Uh-oh, she responded like a
Wait,
human.
What did she just say? I didn't get dissolved. Shouldn't that be enough to prove my innocence?
Yeah, you know, Fremine didn't get dissolved either. And he was pickling in it for a bit.
Well, considering your tendency to run from your problems, we did originally prepare a direct sample of the seawater around Poisson. However, after extensive discussion, we exchanged it for a sample that is not concentrated enough to dissolve an actual human. After all, on the off chance that something entirely unexpected might occur.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad if you murdered someone.
We don't want anyone else to lose their life to the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so out of regard for Farina's life, you secured a low-concentration sample and asked the head nurse to serve as an expert witness.
Yeah.
It's a
Smart.
great thing that the direct sample wasn't actually used. Farina could have...
I can't believe you...
Yeah, this is, what's really going on here? Farina can't have known the consequences of touching that water as a human. It's true. The Traveler doesn't dissolve either, so are they an Archon now? Only Fontanians dissolve. Only the French people dissolve. This is too unlike how she usually acts, unless it's actually more important for her to keep up her facade than to save her own life. Oh. Hadn't she given up on everything a long time ago?
Listen to me, everyone. Please don't give me such cold and disdainful looks. What happened just now didn't prove a single thing.
Yeah.
Think about it. How can you conclusively prove that an Archon can't also be affected by the primordial seawater?
I mean, the prophecy, the prophecy says you'd live, so.
Also, if I was really just a human, why would I dare to just put my hand in that kind of water?
Man.
Please, everyone, anyone, just listen to me. I swear, I really am your Archon.
I feel bad, but also you are not. But also you're lying.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway anyone. The odds are just too stacked against her now.
Yeah, the fact she couldn't even use any power, man.
With all the things that have been said, Paimon doesn't think there's any way left for Farina to win.
I believe the time for arguments and presentation of
Look at
evidence
his
has
pretty
come to an
eye.
end. If there are no objections, we will move on to the final judgment.
Yo. She should have drank the funny water. Sorry. Oh. Uh-oh.
I don't think anything she says at this point
Uh-oh.
is just too stacked against her now.
Oh. You having a little bit of a... We're having a moment here. I'm sorry.
In my capacity as Chief Justice, I shall now render judgment on Farina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine. As a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Farina is... guilty.
Yikes, dude. Yikes. Oh. That's unfortunate. I feel bad for her.
We shall now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique
d'analyse
cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
I can't stay serious for more than 2 seconds. I heard it. Oratrice Mécanique d'analyse cardinale. But ouchie. I know she's very insecure, so I feel bad, but...
According to the judgment
of the Oratrice Mécanique
d'analyse cardinale, Farina is...
what's it gonna say? Not guilty? Not guilty!
Well, what's wrong? What's the Oratrice's verdict?
Oh my gosh. Can we please investigate this thing?
No. The Oratrice also displays a guilty verdict.
Oh. I think New Violette might have been hoping it would say not guilty. I mean, it would be a lot easier for everybody else if it said not guilty.
Isn't that correct then?
However, the exact wording of the verdict is thus. The Hydro Archon, guilty.
Isn't that kind of a contradiction? I don't feel bad for her. She had the opportunity to chug it like a Diet Coke. It was bubbly. Also... No, it can't say the Hydro Archon guilty, because we were literally just proving that she's not, so...
To be punished via the death sentence.
Oh. Oh. That's good. Yeah, that's rare. That actually doesn't happen. Emerald. Oratrice Mécanique d'analyse cardinale. Hey, it's funny. Also, this isn't funny. Hey, I thought we didn't do that here.
The death sentence?
I mean, it's a big deal, but also, like, is it that big of a deal?
That's actually one of the available sentences? I've always thought that it was just a myth.
Yeah, well, that's kind of brutal. Yeah, just a little.
The one and only time the death sentence has been handed out at the court. And it's been given to the very person we've worshipped as the god of justice?
That's good.
Unexpected twist.
Sentenced to death by the Oratrice? We just wanted to use the trial to show her the seriousness of things so she'd tell us the truth. How did things escalate this quickly?
I'll say, how did that happen?
This outcome is indeed quite strange. According to Fontaine's current definitions of justice, as well as its recommendations for criminal sentences...
Like, do we have to listen to the Oratrice? What happens if you don't listen to the Oratrice? Like, has anybody ever done that before?
Is this sentence really appropriate for the crimes that have been committed?
I'll say, what the heck?
Yeah, even Vache wasn't sentenced to death by the Oratrice. You know, the real evil mastermind behind the serial disappearances case.
Right, and you see this? You see this right here? It is saying exactly what I said. It referred to her as the Hydro Archon. Why did it do that?
Indeed. Not only is Farina's sentence overly excessive, the very point of our trial today was also to prove that Farina has never been the Hydro Archon.
Time for Tartaglia to show up and clear everything up with all the proof that he's been gathering behind the scene. Yeah. That's what he's been doing, not pickling in the ocean, as Wriothesley would say.
But now, the Oratrice seems to have deliberately invoked the title of the Hydro Archon. What does this mean?
Somebody's lying. Hey, Farina, have we considered telling the truth?
Excuse me, if I may interrupt.
Let me. The Oratrice is alrighty.
Hi.
It's alrighty. It's almighty. Emerald, your buddy. And head pats, head pats. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Is the trial still going?
Does he have evidence?
Fremine, you finally made it. I assume this means you've completed your mission?
Oh, so the trial's over.
Any mission Father assigns to me will always be top priority.
He baby. With some help from the other Fatui, Fremine brings a stone slate onto the stage.
That the first prophecy slate?
They found it. Impressive.
Huh. So the knave privately arranged for Fremine to try and find the missing slate.
I looked everywhere and finally found it at the bottom of the sea. It took me a long time to get around some dangerous stretches of water.
You're a good boy. And I want you to rest.
But has the trial already concluded? Then doesn't that mean I've come too late? Oh no. Father will be disappointed in me.
No, baby. It's not too late. It's not too late for you to shine like the little star you are.
Thank you.
He approaches. How did he get down?
Please allow me to review the record left on the slate.
It looks like a Jiria with a man and Osiris. Take a look, Nuviolette. What does your skilled mind think?
I believe that you have already seen the other existing slates.
I has.
We'd like you to come here and confirm their contents.
Alright, let me just leap on down here. Let me just throw myself off the balcony.
So what do you see? What is it?
It looks like the previous Hydro Archon releasing her divine powers to turn Oceanids into human beings. Ooh.
I believe I've now made sense of the Hydro Archon's crime. It has to do with Fontaine's lost history.
Okay.
Huh?
So,
Isn't the Hydro Archon just guilty of
is this a bad thing?
People? Oh, wait, no, that's Farina, and we've already proven that she's not the Hydro Archon.
So, is it talking about the previous Hydro Archon?
So when you say Hydro Archon, do you mean the real Hydro Archon we've been kinda talking about?
In truth, everything that you've encountered in Fontaine up until this point can be traced back to the contents of these stone slates.
I've been, good at, deciphering what's going on in these quests, for a while, and, kind of solving the mystery, but honestly, I got no clue. I don't know what's going on.
However, I'm uncertain as to how much sense they currently make to you.
Nothing. No sense. No thought in brain. There is an association between the contents of the slates and the events in real life, actually.
Okay, let's try to recall the contents of the other 3 stone slates. Paimon will do her best to help you remember.
I remember them, Paimon. Paimon, I remember them. I remember them just fine. Alright. Select to check the descriptions on the stone slates to extract key information from them. Okay. You can find scenarios related to the stone slate's contents and the incidents recorded in the interview notebook. There you can verify said content. Okay. Alrighty. Verify info. Verify info. Find truth. Let's go.
The first stone slate describes what you just said. It seems to show the previous Hydro Archon using her divine power, and then the Oceanids turn into humans.
Yeah, so it was like a reverse of what's going on.
Does that mean that Fontanians are transformed Oceanids?
And that's why they return back to the
Paimon
water,
wasn't
because
expecting that.
that's their old home.
If Oceanids can turn into humans, then perhaps this process can be reversed as well.
And we know that from when Navia fell into the water.
The second stone slate shows Celestia floating in the sky, and the Hydro Archon and her people worshipping it together. But the heavens
Can't wait for the next region where where none of this Phoenix Wright stuff will be used again. Objection. It's fun. I'm just kidding. No. It is fun. This is the first time where I, like, don't actually have a prediction. A correct prediction, mind you. I have no clue.
This must be the point when the Hydro Archon and the Fontanians were branded with their original sin. Does this mean that the original sin and the Hydro Archon sin are the same thing?
And this is the sin that the Oratrice believes the Hydro Archon should be put to death for? And was put to death for, possibly? Was the previous Hydro Archon put to death?
The third slate shows the Hydro Archon seeking into the sea surrounded by many people.
Yeah.
That reminds Paimon, didn't we also watch that happen to someone else?
Navia.
Well, the fourth slate is the prophecy the Fontanians have been talking about. People dissolving into the sea, the Hydro Archon crying on her throne, and so on.
Yeah.
We didn't believe that such a crazy disaster could happen at first, did we? But after that incident, it was just a question of when and not if.
Alright. We gotta put evidence in. Okay. Prophecy slate. Okay. This one, we saw this happen. Verify. Navia fell into the water.
It's not as simple as falling into the sea. When Navia fell into the sea, her consciousness was subjected to judgment.
Yeah.
The stone slates show the people gathered around the Hydro Archon in the sea. Could that be alluding to the same thing?
So the Hydro Archon falls into judgment. Just like now. Here's my big brain theory. Oh yes, this was a plot twist, alright. Yes. Alright, let's see this theory. She is the Archon, but afraid of the water. That's why she had high blood pressure when she put her hand in the water. She was just thinking of all the lives it took in sad stuff while looking into it. Yeah. Hydro Archon with hydrophobia. Let's go. Alright. Let's see. Celestia floating in the sky and the Hydro Archon and her people worshipping it together, but the heavens still brought judgment. Okay. What could this be related to? The Hydro Archon guilty. Yeah. The Hydro Archon was punished, but not this one.
Perhaps what is about to take place has all happened before. The true sin of the Hydro Archon that Nervilette mentioned.
We're repeating history, guys.
Sin cast down on the people of Fontaine by Celestia, as recorded on the stone slates.
Yeah. If you don't think about it, it makes sense. Most things do. Okay, so this Hydro Archon using divine power to turn Oceanids into people. Okay. Let's see. That must be the serial disappearances case, because we did actually see the Oceanid when we went to the fountain. If only people could understand my negative IQ thoughts. I understand.
We know from the case of the serial disappearances of young women that Fontanians can be dissolved in primordial seawater. And this might be the reason that Fontanians can dissolve.
We know that that happened. Okay. One more. Shows a scene that is basically identical to that described in the prophecy circulating throughout Fontaine. Alright, Fontanians will eventually be dissolved into the sea, and the Hydro Archon will sit alone on her throne and weep. Okay. So what will work here? I think that it's this. I think it's, the intrusion of the primordial sea, because that's, like, showing directly that this is about to happen, because the primordial sea, like, got, you know, was on its way. Alright, verified.
A prophecy from the stone slates
It
found
makes
its way
sense,
into
just not yet.
society.
I don't like that
But
smiley.
Not many people believed it at
I don't like
first.
that
The
smiley
fortress
face.
of Meropide was nearly flooded with primordial seawater, which we know can cause Fontanians to dissolve. It seems increasingly likely that the prophecy may come true. If we hadn't dealt with it in
Wahoo.
time,
I want it to make sense
things could
now.
have gone very badly.
Yeah. I got it, guys. I got it. I got all of them on the first
Dissolve into
try.
the primordial sea, but won't cease to exist. Their essence will flow in the seawater, converge, and take the form of an oceanid.
Yeah.
The Hydro Archon was sentenced to death in court, shocking everyone present. Perhaps this means that her sin was actually Fontaine's original sin. Navia fell into the water inside those ruins, and she nearly dissolved. She was surrounded
Stop
by
it.
the people of Poisson in a
Stop
court
it.
within her consciousness, and was forced to take part in a trial meant to make her stay. The eruption of the primordial sea at the fortress of Meropide was the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass no matter what.
This is very concerning, honestly. None of this looks good.
Contents can all be verified by recent events. If we combine what we know together, loads of truths should come to light.
What truth? What is the truth? I bet you Child's got the final puzzle piece. Where is he? Where's my boy? No, my boy!
Oh, Paimon gets it now! So that's how you can make sense of it!
Yeah?
But then it feels like we're going to have to share some truly shocking revelations.
Let's hear them.
Fontanians are Ocenids.
Incredible. Linny, did you hear that?
We're not real humans.
He's like, I'm having an identity crisis.
All Fontanians were originally created by the late previous Hydro Archon, with Oceanids as their basis.
Was this the crime?
The evidence for that can be found in
I want to know what the
how
crime
only
was.
Fontanians could dissolve in primordial seawater, and how all the girls Vache dissolved were also turned into Oceanids. Oh, and according to Navia, when she was about to get dissolved, she also saw everyone gathered around for a trial. All of them in the shape of Oceanids.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Indeed. The gears are turning in his smart little brain. Okay. So the crime was that she made the Fontanians. Why was that a bad thing, though? I'm curious.
Yeah, and it follows from the content of the first slate that she probably anchored Celestia by creating humans without prior permission.
No, she just did it because she wanted to, okay?
That could also explain why the Oratrice judged the Hydro Archon to be guilty. It's to account for that ancient sin.
But what about the current Archon? If that's even for
The
Rena.
Hydro Archon's true sin was creating us?
Yeah, that sucks.
And yet, after many hundreds of years,
That
the
sucks.
Hydro Archon's creations have turned around to try to judge the Archon within the Opera Epiclese. The twists of history are often the most unexpected of all.
That must be why the prophecy exists. If the heavenly principles were like, yeah, we don't like this whole nation of people because we didn't give the okay for them to exist, then they're like, yeah, we'll just wipe them out. Put them back where they were originally. Alright, that third slate should come after the fourth one.
Yeah, isn't the image here just like when Navia fell into the sea? So wouldn't it be trying to show the image of the Hydro Archon also falling into the sea once the prophecy has been fulfilled in the fourth slate?
Yeah, like the Archon's left all alone and oh, she's so sad, and then finally she succumbs to something. And we already know how the prophecy goes.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away. Did Paimon get all that right?
Yeah.
You've made some keen deductions. I must say, given how much you still don't know, It is impressive that you've already managed to connect so many pieces of the truth.
I want to... Okay, we're still missing a lot of truths, though.
However, while you were
I've had a
able
lot
to
of
decode all
questions,
the
and I want to know
information
if they will
on
have
the
answers.
slates, they've also been etched with an additional layer of hidden information using a different power source.
Oh my gosh. Invisible ink?
When we were at the ruins, I tried to decipher the hidden information recorded in the slates. But since we only had 3 slates at the time,
Right.
I was unable to come to a full conclusion.
But we've got all of them now.
Now that the slate collection is complete, I shall make another attempt to decipher the narrative recorded within. If everything goes well,
Should everyone just
we
take
should
a sip of the
finally be
forbidden
informed of the
juice?
unadulterated
I think so.
truth.
It looks yummy. Alright, Nuviolette. Bless us with knowledge. This is good or bad?
Well?
He doesn't look happy.
Did you get it?
I believe I should share this truth not only with you, but with all the people of Fontaine as well. I will try to briefly summarize it for you.
Okay.
Your hypotheses regarding the origin of Fontainians and the sin of the Hydro Archon were both correct.
Yo. Slay.
In the Fontaine of old, the previous Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land.
Yeah? That's sad.
The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves, expressed to the Hydro Archon their desire to become of a similar kind. However, even though water as an element is intricately linked with the power of life, the Hydro Archon, as one of the 7, did not possess the authority to create a new form of human life. Not one to give in, she eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her familiars by appropriating the power of this planet's primordial sea.
Wow. Nice.
She poured primordial seawater into the Oceanid's blood vessels, creating humanoid mimics in the process.
That must be why some Oceanids can take on human forms, too.
But if Fontainians were to ever come into direct contact with water from the primordial sea, the power within their bodies would escape these artificial restraints and return to the sea. As a result, their forms would collapse, and they would be reverted to their original forms as Oceanids.
But are they like mentally intact still, or like are they like not the people they were anymore?
Of course,
Oh, look
the
how
Hydro
stunning
Archon
he
never
is.
received permission from the heavenly principles to create a new human race.
My gosh. Why is he so slay like that? Why is he so slay?
And thus, the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of appropriating the power of the primordial sea.
They really like their glass cracking effect.
That is the true history of how the people of Fontaine first came into being.
Wow.
So we were all Oceanids before we turned into human beings?
That's way too much information for me. I think I'm just going to pretend that I never heard a single thing.
Okay, bro.
Wait, but if that's the truth, we can't let the Hydro Archon be sentenced to death. After all, her only sin was creating us.
Not this one. So this is where the budget wins. Yep.
This really might be too much information for your regular Fontainian.
They gotta know.
But it does answer a lot of our questions.
But it doesn't answer all of them.
Alas, your
Let's keep
hypothesis
going.
regarding the 3rd and 4th stone slates was inaccurate. The
Ugh.
slates' respective positions are, in fact, correct.
Darn. So what about the 3rd
A
slate?
key point of the visual on the 3rd slate is how all the individuals depicted in the water are humans rather than Oceanids.
Oh. So is this talking about our current Archon? Because she's wearing the current Farina's outfit, if she's the Archon. Ooh. I don't know. She's wearing that outfit, so like, you know?
They have not been dissolved, which implies that the water depicted in this slate is not water from the primordial sea.
I see, it's just normal
The
water.
nation of Fontaine is the nation of Hydro, as well as the nation
Whoa.
of trials and justice.
Normal water moment.
Instead of being the literal element, the water in the scene symbolizes judgment and justice.
Yo. Symbolism.
You may also recall Navia's experience.
Not
When
even
she
yet,
fell
the
into
budget is
sea,
later. Oh,
her
I know.
consciousness was surrounded by that of many others who intended to hold a trial to determine her fate.
I know I'm not. It's the final quest of the area. Like, I know it's gonna be good.
Therefore, the meaning of the third slate is that the people of Fontaine shall try the Hydro Archon at the Court of Justice.
That's what's happening right now.
Yes, it refers to our present situation.
It's getting so late though, Emerald. There's more.
I think I'm following now. So, what you're saying is, even though we decided to put on this trial to avoid fulfilling the prophecy,
we fulfilled the prophecy!
In truth, everything we've done has happened exactly as the prophecy foretold. So now, it seems, we're the ones making sure it comes true.
Yup. Does seem that way, doesn't it? But there's so much left. This quest is long. Oh my gosh, oh no. Uh-oh. I gotta find a good stopping point then. How much is left, Emerald?
What should we do?
I mean, I was thinking of splitting the quests anyway, but I don't know how much I don't know if I can finish it tonight. I'll definitely schedule a stream for next week though if I don't finish. Man, I just don't know what's going on.
No matter
we'll at
what,
least get through this though.
The prophecy will be fulfilled. Is this what it feels like to be a prisoner of fate?
Perhaps.
If that's
Perhaps.
the case, does that mean the scene in the fourth slate will also be fulfilled soon?
Kinda looking like it.
Traveler, I would like to point out another small fallacy in your deductions.
I was wrong. It's 2 a.m. Oh, 2 a.m. for you. It is not 2 a.m. for me. It's only 7:30. 7:30 p.m.
About the fourth slate.
I was wrong.
You probably thought that the eruption of primordial seawater beneath the fortress of Meripede served as the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass, yes?
Most of the full playthroughs I saw were 5 to 6 hours long. And what point am I at in those playthroughs? What point am I at? Can't even walk my plant in this cold. No. Poor plant.
However, I believe that rather than being a sure sign, that eruption could in fact only be a small warning of something far worse to come.
Yay! Yay!
As for the root cause of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it once before.
Have I? I don't have any tree-shaped clothing. No. Also, what did I see? What did I see? What's the source?
This eruption was just a small warning of the things to come. We must find the root cause of the disaster.
Uh-oh, we getting serious. Okay, we gotta find the root cause. The whale? Is it the whale? Is the whale gonna kill everyone?
It was both dream and reality.
Yeah. The whale. The whale of doom.
The true culprit, that could only be that thing inside the primordial sea, right?
The whale's gonna kill everybody.
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
Oh. Whale's gonna kill us all. Uh-oh, cutscene! Uh-oh! Oh no! I am filled with fear! That's... Oh. Speak of the whale. The whale is here. He's too pretty. Come on, Nubilet. You're okay. You'll be fine. It's fine. He's so pretty. The whiplash I'm getting. Oh man. These people are gonna die. There's our boy. There he is. He's alive. This cutscene is really good. Oh my gosh. They're working together now. The whale scrim. I have about 2 to 2.5 hours left. Oh boy. Yeah, we're... Are you okay? Bro, how long have you been doing this for? Get out of that form, dummy. You're gonna die. He fell down.
That was way too close! How did that thing just burst into the Opera House? Wait, was that the huge whale you saw in your dream?
Child, are you okay? Are you okay? He looks beat up. He looks beat up. My favorite Ginger. No. The Ginger can't die. He's immortal. Oh. Also, like, is that the Abyss? Did my boy no clip into the Abyss? Also, whenever I finish this cutscene, I'll let that be the stopping point. And we'll finish next time. He's been there for at least 2 months. Poor thing. I mean, at least he's kind of used to being in the Abyss, I guess. But, like, the fact that he's, like, out in Foul Legacy form, he was already fighting that thing, clearly. Like, how long has he been fighting in Foul Legacy form? That's bad. That's bad. And he fell down. Can we go get him? Is he okay? At least a round, yeah. Man's really no-clipped into the Abyss. No. I don't like the state he was in there. I'm worried about him. I make fun of Child for being a Ginger and for being stupid and for being Child, but, like, I don't want him to die. He was my first 5-star. I love him. That must be the one that Child saw when he was young. The one he based all his attacks off of. I'm going after him. Me too, let's go.
So we've met it at last. I understand very well why it has chosen to make an appearance here.
It wanted to make a statement. It really timed that well, didn't it?
That whale does not belong to Tevat. It is a monster that has traversed the stars.
Tie a rope around me and throw me into the pit. Yes, I'll hold on. I'll hold on to the other end and I'll make sure that you can get out. I want my Tartaglia. Yes. Rescue party, let's go. Rescue party into the Abyss. Okay, well, save him, save him.
It has been greedily consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow. That is the main cause.
The whale is
sea
eating
levels.
the ocean. The whale is eating the funny water, and it got a little funny. The whale got a little quirky.
And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea, its next step will be
killing everyone.
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created Fontanians out of Oceanids, she filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
What happens if the whale takes all of the seawater, including the seawater that's in people? Can they not be Oceanids anymore?
Precisely. That whale finds the blood of Fontanians nigh impossible to resist.
Yay! The whale's gonna eat everybody, and then they won't even get to live as a person or as an Oceanid.
Therefore, when it left the primordial sea, it decided to make its next stop a packed opera house full of food. Food in the form of Fontanians.
Did they all fall in there? Are they all eaten?
We just barely managed to push it back, right?
Or did they get out?
In that case, won't it come back to target the people again once it's managed to recover its strength?
Yeah.
That is correct. Indeed,
The
it is
whale
more
got
accurate
too
to say that we
silly.
should thank that Harbinger for buying us some time. Without him, the whale would have likely come onto land far sooner.
The whale. The whale is gonna beach itself.
From the way he looked, he must have been fighting the creature
Wait.
for quite a long time.
Yeah, I'm worried about him. This city is called Fish and the people are actual fishes. They're all poissons. Everyone in Fontaine is a poisson. Give swimming with the fishes a new meaning, it really do.
That battle maniac. We've always known that he had a special connection with that whale, but we definitely didn't expect it to help us out like this.
Child, I just need you to hold on a little longer. I don't want to go to Snezhnaya and tell them how their brother died, okay? I can't. No, the audience members ran away. Okay, good.
Anyway,
Glad they're
now
okay.
that we know that this whale is the actual cause of the disaster recorded in the prophecy, all we need to do to stop the prophecy would be to find a way to beat it up, right?
Yeah, we like to beat stuff up. I know how to beat things up.
It is too late.
What? Oh.
It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it.
Oh.
At this point, it has become practically integrated with the sea itself.
Well, you know what? I'm not a Fontanian, and I will only get a little sick if I interact with primordial seawater. So I am gonna drink the primordial sea, all of it. let's make it a challenge video. I chug the entire primordial sea in 24 hours. Let's go.
Even if the entirety of Tevat were to be destroyed, it could still survive.
Whoa.
Swim off towards some other world.
Whoa. This is a pretty big whale threat.
That's not something I will accept.
Yeah, I wouldn't accept that.
We've already done everything we can, and we even found the true culprit.
So, where is Farina? And we never actually solved the mystery, did we?
Far. You can't just tell me that the last hurdle is some impossible foe. That's just not fair.
Indeed. That's not how a grand performance should end.
Let's kill it with the power of friendship.
I'll fight it
and
to the
family.
End, no matter what.
Yeah.
So the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
Well, I'm gonna... I don't know. ... 10 out of 10 dialogue. It's just gotta make sure you're still playing.
The prophecy. Yes, what has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
After everything, it still turned out like this. We couldn't fight against fate. It's not over yet. The whale hasn't eaten the world yet. But if this is all about fate...
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall? Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part.
Could it be that even if the prophecy will be fulfilled, there will still be a way to save everyone? Yeah? In theory? What did we miss? What did we miss? We can solve this. Oh yeah, Farina. Farina was gonna talk to us. Time to talk, Farina. Time to talk. What was she gonna tell us? It's time to go up there. Farina! Is this another cutscene? Oh no, it's another cutscene.
What's happening with the Oratries?
The Oratries, no! The Oratries. The Oratries Mechanique Denelise Cardinal is turning against us.
Farina!
Farina, get your booty down here.
No, I still need answers.
Not that I want to save someone. I just need I need some answers. good cutscenes, honestly, but what's going on? So many disasters all at once. Whoa, this is beautiful. What is that? Is that a sword? Big sword? I've been in a cutscene for so long, I haven't gotten to walk in forever. So it's Farina? Or is it Farina? Hey, girl. You. Farina? Question mark? Her other voice is out.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is
Her Mei voice is out.
I couldn't help myself.
That doesn't sound like Farina.
You are not Farina. Who are you?
Is that Egeria?
The sweet sound
just
of
Fosalore.
bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Fosalore. You know, the god.
Yeah? Why were you trying to deceive everybody? What'd you do?
Fosalore, why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving.
Oh, we were deceiving just one person?
The heavenly principles.
Oh! Well, that's the biggest debate of the year. What the heck? Wait, that makes sense. Like, the heavenly principles have to believe that she's the Archon too. Dang. If she slipped under their gaze, that's pretty good, honestly.
Deceiving the heavenly
Good job.
principles.
Dang. I'll give it to you. That's pretty good.
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded.
Yeah. But she doesn't want her people to die.
One was not amused. In fact,
Oh no.
one was positively bemused.
Adepti speak is out.
Thrust upon me by my dearest
She
predecessor.
gaslit the gods.
That's the former Hydro
The gods
Archon
of gods.
Egeria for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe. Now does it?
Yeah. So is she the Archon or not? I'm still confused.
She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles.
I like the skirt on the dress. It's fun. I can only dream of such achievement. Right?
So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in.
Help the music and everything. I'm gonna cry again. The music's really good.
I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just trying to focus. I gotta take all of it in.
I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time.
Wow. Right, because if she let the prophecy be fulfilled, then the heavenly principles would be like, yeah, we did it. But then the people would still be safe, and then the heavenly principles wouldn't look anymore. Unless she chugs some funny water, I won't believe she's an Archon.
I'm a genius,
the only proof.
I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor.
So, does this mean that Fosalore, this Fosalore we're seeing right here, is the Archon, but Farina, Top Hat Farina, is not? Are they separate?
Although, looking back
Are they
now,
separate?
it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up. But one can only play the hand one is dealt.
Sounds like it,
I
yeah.
did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
Oh. Oh. She's an Oceanid familiar.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
I see. So she was like close with Egeria.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known.
What?
After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being.
Okay, so I was right.
The me you
they
see
are
before
separate.
You now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina. She could feel joy,
this music is hurting my heart a
and
little.
everything
It's
in
a little
between.
emotional.
She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished.
You gave her no tools to function, woman.
Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be.
Aww.
Anyway, so then I cursed her.
Oh, well. I loved her so much. She was like my daughter, and then I cursed her. Alright then. Understandable. Have a nice
All part
day.
of the plan, of course.
My theory
The
was
plan
wrong,
to
though.
deceive the heavenly principles.
It's okay. I've changed my theory like 5,000 times, so. Yeah.
Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon, alone, weeping on her throne.
Honestly, this stage is freaking massive. Like, I've seen some of the biggest stages in the world, like, theater-wise, like, you know, like musical theater-wise and stuff. And, maybe, like, chop it in half? That's about the biggest.
In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness.
That's sad. They can't make NPCs, but they sure can make a stage. They sure can. It's sad, though.
Instead, she was forced to take the stage
she's a little
in the
puppet.
opera house,
She's
to embrace
just
the
kind of
role
there.
of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
Epiclese. I don't know what Epiclese
But
means.
Farina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being.
That's why she's mentally ill.
I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
Oh, he feels so bad.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it.
Oh, she really did get the short end of the stick. Like, there's no good for her.
It's been 500 years. And all along, She's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
Oh, this is so sad. Man. So, is the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annelise Cardinal still doing its thing, or came into contact with Farina's tears? If I remember correctly, tears often contain a being's strongest emotions. Oh. Also, like, when is this cutscene gonna end, dude? I've been in this cutscene since my stream went out. With sufficiently strong hydro sensitivity, I can form an emotional connection just like I did with that Oceanid at the Fountain of Lucine. Okay. Oh, we're in Farina's inner world? Hey. It's kind of like being in Raiden's inner world, right? Sorta. It never ends. The rest of the 2 hours is a cutscene. That's how they get you. What's she doing on stage? This probably isn't Farina. It's likely a reflection of her inner self. Yeah. If I can speak directly to that self, I might be able to easily get what I want to know. Yeah? This opportunity is not to be missed. Let me try talking to her. Might as well give it a go. Whether she answers me or not. Let me guess. I can't leave. Can I suspend it? No! I've been in this cutscene for the last hour. Are you kidding me? I can't. Why can't I leave? Why can't it save my progress? I hate this game. I guess we keep going. Slurp. Oh, no. You want to watch that whole hour cutscene again just so you can do your daily commissions when you're not streaming? No. Guess we keep it going. Oh. Gotta use the stairs. I forgot. Wait. Wait. Never mind. Kazuha has a skill issue. It was rigged from the start. Crying. Just gonna force me to beat the whole quest right now. Hey, girl. What's going on?
Oh, who
Make it
permitted
quick.
you to come onto this stage?
I'm very hungry.
Now, I
and it's been a long
understand your
day.
admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules.
Hey, you know it's me.
All right. It is not my intent
Don't look
to
at me, don't look at
reprimand
me.
you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance.
Are those like her actual thoughts? Epiclesis, as defined by Wikipedia, a particular appearance or aspect of a deity. So opera epiclese likely means something like to play the part of a god. Whoa, interesting. Thank you, Emerald. I, for one, don't need to be here, so I'll go sleep. Please sleep. Please don't stay up late just because you're watching my streams. Take care of yourself. The VOD will be up for you, so you can experience the rest of the mystery. Except not the rest of it, unless it really does trap me in a cutscene forever. So where's the audience?
Oh,
Just
do
let the
not
stage
jest.
lights go off,
Can you
please,
not
if
feel
only
it?
for 1 second. Oh my gosh, this is really sad. We can hear her, like, we can see her inner thoughts. That's freaking depressing.
I am Focalor. The eyes of countless Fontanians are
That way I
upon
can
me.
become
I
myself
must,
again.
at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
She wants to be herself. She just wants to go back to being Focalor, not Farina. That's so sad. Something's off. There's no getting through to her. Even in her heart of hearts, she's still playing the role of the Hydro Archon. That's what she was built to do. That's what she has to do. What sort of resolve must she have that even her inner self and subconscious would have such an impenetrable defense? Yes, good night. Sleep well. Don't drink any funny water while you're gone, please. Only drink normal water. And actually, that's a message to all of you. Time to drink normal water. Don't eat funny water. Don't eat it. Don't drink it either, okay? Alright, let's drink normal water. Delicious. Alright. I have to find a way. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, I'm still going. Let's turn off the spotlights. She doesn't want those
audience. On. The performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Let's go, Nooblet.
The tides beckon.
Don't worry, silly streamer. Taking care of myself means I get to enjoy more of your silly streams, so I must do it. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the streams. As much as I enjoy making them. Hope you don't mind all those orbs on you, Farina. But yes, I do also wish for my silly viewers to take care of themselves. Thank you, silly streamer, for the wonderful experience. Of course. Of course. That's what I'm here for.
Get with me.
Bye-bye. Hey, apple juice. Don't talk to me about the apple juice.
The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
They don't exist in here, Farina. Oh, Nubilet's taking a lot of damage. You.
Wind strike.
Juicy juice, 100% juice. Stop. You guys, we bought this apple juice, and the brand is called Juicy Juice, and underneath it on the bottle it says 100% juice, and then it just randomly says apple in the corner, and it's so funny. It's so stupid. Apple. That's all the spotlights turned off. In Farina's heart, they must have symbolized the eyes of the people on her. Speaking of which, I think I just received some sort of signal. Was that her true voice? A ticket! I got a ticket! Oh my gosh. When did that get here? It's a golden ticket! You guys, we're going to Willy Wonka's factory. We're gonna go get some chalky. Either way, it looks like the show is about to begin. In that case, show me how you truly feel, Farina. Oh my gosh. What's happening? Oh, I'm playing as Farina. Hey, I can only walk. Gotta walk dramatically. I'm noticing that this Farina has the short hair and the black clothes. I wonder if is that lore?
Farina. Farina.
The one in the real world has long hair and white.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
Be not nervous.
Be not afraid.
I am before you.
Imagine if it was just a biblically accurate angel. That'd be terrifying.
Wait a moment. You're mirror me? How can this be?
Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
Mirror me. What do you wish to say?
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
Wow, this mirror looks very flat. Yeah.
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but
in my head somehow.
Uh-huh.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
The fact that their arm movements aren't synced.
Oh.
I know they're
Very
moving
good.
independently, but still.
You know it well.
What's going on? I can't seem to remember anything clearly.
You died, lmao.
The only thing I know for sure
I hope she
is
didn't
this
die. I hope she's
prophecy.
okay.
Will it
Biblically
really come to
accurate,
pass?
Farina. Yeah.
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
Rip, dude.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today.
Also known as... Yes. Yes, you are going to melt away.
I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me.
The fact
You
that this is
spoke
the
so
same
much
voice
and
actress is
so much
insane. Her
certainty.
range is good.
As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer?
Oh.
But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side, and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
This is sad. I feel bad for her.
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal. I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Somebody give Farina justice, man, because this is like she needs something.
Don't worry, it's nothing.
She didn't choose
Listen
this.
well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon.
Play as a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let
So this is when
anyone
she was
suspect
given
your
her
identity.
assignment.
If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Justice for Farina. Justice for Farina. Look at her.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be.
And it's so sad because Farina, like, doesn't know. Like, she doesn't know what a god's like, and that's why she looks like an amateur. Like, that's why she doesn't feel like the other gods. She doesn't feel like she's experienced it, you know?
Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this. So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
To
Too
accomplish
long.
this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends.
Does that mean she'll die when this is over?
But
that's sad.
I promise you,
I don't want her to die. I
all
want her to have a
will
happy human
eventually
life.
End in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
Also, where's the gnosis?
A trial. Huh. How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
She didn't know what she was saying. She didn't know. Don't look forward to it. No. You know, I'm really hungry. I'm very invested in the story, though. I don't know where it's gonna put me if I leave. I can't walk up that. Where am I going? Wait. Am I gonna sit down? I sit down? Let's go. It didn't let me sit. I wanted to have my dramatic sitting down moment, SMH.
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people. What should I say to most appear
When will it
like
let
a
me
god?
out?
To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural.
We gotta summon our courage up.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera at the
Want me to
Play.
bring you spaghetti so I can eat spaghetti on stream? Bro. I haven't eaten on stream before. I know people do it all the time, but I don't know. I don't know. Do you know when I'll be let out of this? Do you know how long it's gonna be?
I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Verena de Fontaine.
You'll be here a while.
New Archon.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Alright, we gotta appear earnest.
In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Focalor, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice.
Alright. And finally, we must close politely.
Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all.
Yeah.
This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay, and next.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Don't be mean to her. It's her first day.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person, then?
Shush.
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison back puppet.
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy. Right. Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Verena. Think. What do the people want? How would they imagine a god to speak and act?
I mean, just listen to what they're saying. Clearly they want someone assertive.
Assertive, with a strong
yeah.
sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt.
That is the character I'm fated to play.
I honestly liked the persona she started with. Why did these people have to suck? They ended up making her bratty. She doesn't want to be a brat.
Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them? Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self, here in this opera house.
Man. So mad they did this to her. This is such a hard persona to put on for 500 years, dude.
My previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
And these guys are like, yeah, this is better. No. No.
Personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Is it? She was so nice before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful.
These guys suck. I don't like them. They're wrong.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
Alright. Resolutely, with conviction.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay,
Nay.
I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin.
Dang. Girly. Alright. Drama.
The scales of
Drama
justice
time.
should not weigh heavy in the hands of its god. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause.
Yes, yes.
May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine.
I feel so sad clicking the other options because, like, this is who she is. This is who she is, closing politely, and now I have to tell her not to. Oh.
There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul. So long as I, the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the Oratrice, I shall even judge the gods of this world!
Like, this persona is scary. Like, I feel scared. I feel scared of you. But I guess these guys don't. Yes! That one guy was real excited. Yes! Yes! Act 3. Sorry, scene 3. A bed! Why is the bed so, like, proportioned weird? Why is it like that? It's so short, but it's so tall! Strange.
Lady Farina,
Alright.
here are today's case
Work
reports, as well
time.
as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Oh my gosh.
Come now, was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette. Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
Oh, wait, that's why she was so, like, invested in the trials, because once a trial gets interesting enough, that means she's done. That's so sad. Oh my gosh, that's depressing. She's waiting for the trial that's gonna end this persona.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand?
Oh, she's coming out a little bit.
That's true, I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
I want her to be happy. I want her to live a happy human life, please. Like, at this point, I will hand over the Gnosis myself. Take it. Take it, Fatui, take it. I'm gonna give it away. Give me the Gnosis. I will give it to them personally. I don't care if it's furthering their evil goals. They can have it. If it helps her, then that's all I need.
Lady Farina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm.
Yes, yes.
All right. Deuteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family, too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you. And
about 30 minutes until you get to walk, where you can leave a climactic domain area to pause the quest, and it'll save that you've done this cutscene. Okay. Let's get to that point. Let's get there. That's my goal. So, when I get to the Traveler, like, when I'm not Farina anymore, when I'm the Traveler, can I leave? Is that how it works? I can handle 30 minutes.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
How nice.
You're such a gentle and wise god. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
I love how it says unknown voice, like Farina did not already say her name. Whee! Okay. Thank you, Emerald. We will get there, then. Her
Lady
writing,
Farina,
honestly, is really
here are
good.
the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid things still don't look good.
Aw, man.
I see. It's as I thought.
45 minutes if you want to leave at an
As
actual
your god,
pause in the quest,
I did
although there will
already
only be
expect
about
this,
an hour left.
But I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it.
Which cutscene is it gonna save, like these guys? Or will I have to do all of these over?
All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass.
Like, I'm enjoying myself, but I, like...
That's not something we
tired.
need to worry about right now.
I've been up since 5:15.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I just don't want to play too far if it's not gonna save it.
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
No.
Is that
Yes,
so?
okay.
Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods,
That works.
after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
Yeah, I would like to get to the point where I can pause the quest, and then we be good. We'll be good. And I was already planning on potentially streaming some of the event as well. During my next Genshin stream, so we'll probably finish this one and then, yeah. When you get to the purple area where you can walk, you can leave and it'll save your progress. Wonderful. Alright. Thank you so much, Emerald. You are a lifesaver. We love. Thank you. I'm gonna be stuck in the void. Stuck in the void like child. Crying. I'm having fun, but also my body's deteriorating. I'd like to be able to enjoy it to the fullest. Alright. Bedtime. Time to eep.
The day is
Eepy
finally
time.
over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine.
Maybe that's why she was freaking out so bad when we started suspecting her.
Everyone will be saved.
Because all she was told was, don't let them find out. And like, then we started finding out.
Alright, Farina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yahoo, you're welcome. Emerald's the MVP. Scene 4.
Lady Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
Oh my gosh, so much busy work.
There'll be no need for that.
I didn't know Archons did so much busy work.
There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Lady Farina, I've waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
Indeed, my dear, loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
Dang. This is like if someone came up to me and they were like, pretend to act like Fischl and enjoy it. Like, don't let anybody suspect that you do not act like Fischl. Like, I feel bad. I feel bad for her. Because, like, in Fischl's case, she likes to do that. She likes to talk this way. She likes to have all the dramatics. But Farina, she's really, like, soft-hearted, and I feel bad. I feel bad. I would not feel good doing that.
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute. I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about.
For 500 years! Yeah, no. I think I'm just gonna let the prophecy kill everyone.
I just don't know when these days will end.
They're not gonna end,
I feel
baby.
utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
Can't Archons have a break? Can't you be like, hey, Archon, feel tired. Let's take 1 week off, and no one's gonna see me for that 1 week. Please. Scene 5. Oh boy. Busy, busy. Oh my gosh, this is awful. It's like prison.
Lady Farina.
Gosh, the writing is really good though.
It's like a dream
but this is
being
like
able to speak with you up close
really
like this.
sad.
I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Dioteria, almost 20 generations ago.
20 generations.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet
The
such a
strain in her
faithful believer,
voice.
a descendant of a line most ardent.
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Farina.
Like, how did nobody notice that she was not okay?
What is it, good citizen?
Well, that'll do it.
Uh-huh. Really now? I didn't even notice.
Like, it's so much pressure for her, and the fact that she got, like, no instruction on how to behave. Like, if Focalor had told her, like, hey, it's okay to feel emotions, like, that's, then, like, that would have helped her a ton.
This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation
So
of your power,
sad.
then.
It's heartbreaking.
Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
Dang, girl.
So interminable. So lonely. Just how much longer?
I really am gonna give that gnosis. I'm gonna give it away.
Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt so much.
The voice acting's not helping. It's really good.
Reached my limit. No. Perhaps I reached it long ago. Today I didn't even notice my own tears. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far? I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries, but there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy. All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
Oh my gosh. This is probably the best writing Genshin has had, honestly. Like, we've had some good writing moments, but this Fontaine arc is like bam, 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 bam. It's so good. Ah.
Farina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone.
Oh, and me saying that probably just hit right in the heartstrings. Oh my gosh. Now I feel even worse about what we did. I think honestly the only other time that I have felt like so genuinely like like my emotions are emotioning was probably at the end of the Sumeru quest with Ruka Devata and Nahida. I cried. That was so sad.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
That's me! This is great. I didn't think that the scene would replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me. Oh, surely I will.
Burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
I'm sad.
A witness. Yes, I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you? If that's the case... She's right. I could confide in her, couldn't I?
Oh, I'm so sad that I already felt bad that we broke her trust in us, but now I feel worse.
But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Farina, you shouldn't be selfish.
Be selfish. Be selfish.
But what if it's really alright? Farina, you've worked so hard for so long.
Like, she's human. Like,
first for once.
Bro, she's not a god. Like, this is so exhausting.
Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows? Surely, it could not hurt.
Oh,
If
so
you let
sad.
this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it long and hard.
And then we broke it. And then we broke it.
No, I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
She wasn't even gonna tell me. She wasn't gonna tell me. But still, like, I still want her to know we care about her.
Fine.
How she's all by herself. This is mean.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her
Why
in on the full
wouldn't she
plan?
tell her?
Yes,
Why
it
not?
had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself.
That's true. She could have done something where the heavenly principles would have been like, hey, hey, yo.
She did very well.
But I feel so
if she
bad.
had let her resolve falter even once in
Dude.
these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
Oh my gosh.
I believe
You
that
can't
I
just say
understand
that.
how your deception works. But that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Right, like, what are we supposed to do? The whale already came. The whale broke a hole. I feel that in my soul.
Of course, the Eudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue.
Because he's smarty pants.
I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine.
You mean the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal has secrets? The Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is the key to saving everyone? Is it?
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core
did.
chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden
It was
within
her.
the machine all along. Am I right?
Right, didn't Lenny said he heard a female voice, right? Or am I totally making that up? Either way, though, like, yo, she was right there the whole time.
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it?
So the Gnosis is in the Oratrice. Okay.
Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
No. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. I don't want that. I want her to be happy.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon's right. What the heck?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed.
Right, because if she died, that would break the prophecy.
I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Furina suffered?
Oh wait, this is meant to kill her! So we had to... Okay. It's coming together. It's coming together in my head, guys. The trial was to declare her guilty. Focalor, not Furina. And the Oratrice is gonna kill her, not Furina. And then Furina gets to live a nice life, right? And then Furina gets to be happy. Please?
My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium.
All of the indemnitium is meant to get the strength up to kill her off. That is crazy. That's
but really,
crazy.
Some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine.
The Fatuis are too smart.
The vast majority has been.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Accumulated to enact this death sentence.
Oh my gosh.
It was all part of your plan then. Both the trial and the sentence.
I don't like it. And that's why the Oratrice always listened to him, because it didn't actually matter what the Oratrice said. It didn't matter. It just listened to him because he's a smarty pants until it was time for the plan to be enacted.
Indeed. This power,
my brain is
accrued
breaking.
Over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia, had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the Oratrice. But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia, and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
Yeah, honestly, like, I think, I personally, like, I headcanon a lot that the gods are, like, totally, like, forced into this. Like, because notice how, like, none of them are really desperate to keep their role as a god. Like, Venti was like, okay, you know, I have my gnosis, but I'm just gonna leave. Like, he went so hands-off. And Zhongli was like, literally, take my gnosis. You know, A was like, I'm gonna just sit here in this quiet world for a while. For forever. So I don't have to deal with anything. And Nahida was also like, oh, you have a little bit of knowledge for me? Yeah, take my gnosis. Like, none of them really, like, are desperate to keep it.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Furina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon.
Wow.
The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course.
What?
In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
Wait! So he was? What?
But...
What? Bombshell after bombshell, dude! My brain is... I can't...
Getting sad again, are we?
No. Don't. No. Do not. No, the tear. No. No. Tears.
The authority
Don't make
of the
me
ancient
sad.
dragons shall soon be yours once more.
Don't make me
O
sad.
Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
I'm gonna freaking cry.
All you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very
No,
end.
I was holding on. I'm starting to lose it. No, please don't get worse. Don't get worse. There are tears in my eyeballs. They cannot escape.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
No, 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 no. Stop it. Bad. Bad, bad.
Hydro Dragon, Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
Tell me not to cry. What the heck? Stop it. Stop it.
I must say,
I don't want to play
had
this
it been
game
within
anymore.
my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime?
Oh my gosh. I'm hurting a bit.
Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed.
She's giving him back his power so he can be like the true Hydro Dragon again.
I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you?
Yes, yes it is. Give them to him.
Speaking of justice,
Stop.
I have always
Stop.
believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself.
Yeah.
So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice.
Oh my gosh. Dang.
In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence.
Like, I thought that Farina really was, like, not on the justice, like, thing. Like, she really didn't, like, seem to pursue, like, justice very much. And I was like, that's weird. That's very uncharacteristic. Considering all of the other Archons have pretty much by the book, like, done it. But, oh my gosh. It went so much deeper.
Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long.
It's time to let
Index
it. Time to
Millet,
stop it.
the highest judge in our land. When you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign,
but Focalor
what verdict shall you
always
pass
was
upon
all
us?
along. Yeah. Come on, Nuvillet.
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Eudex, I see now that that was your idea too.
Stop. Stop. I can't do this.
At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
He honestly, like, this is hurting me a lot. Like in a good way. Like, oh my gosh, this is really good writing. But like, he has become like a comfort character so fast for me. I love him so freaking much. And I hurt.
In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel.
Stop. He wanted to learn how to feel.
You are a devious one, Focalor. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Bro. He loves the people. He loves the people. A cutscene. Not a cutscene.
The hour of my execution is almost here.
No, I can't do this.
For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common.
I am in pain.
Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Oh my gosh. I don't even... I don't even know. Well, clearly she's fine. Oh my gosh. This hurts me. Oh. Bro. No. Don't you dare cry. Don't 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 cry. Don't. If you cry, I will cry. No. Are those tears? I don't want. I don't wanna. No. No. Thank you, Farina, for all you've done. From this moment on, please live happily as a human. Just as I wished we could. I want her to be happy and it's raining. Oh, wait. Stop. No.
Eudex Neuvillette, hereby declare,
I'm speechless, and I am also like...
Keeper of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
You guys... Okay. I'm taken out. It finally got me. The rain. You guys, it got me. I'm smiling, but I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh my gosh. That was so good. That was so good. Man, I'm glad I'm taking a break. I need to recuperate after this. Oh my gosh, this is like, I teared up. I teared up when the whole thing with Ruka Tabata and Nahida happened, but I actually, like, have tears. This is so...
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
There are tears. They are rolling down my cheeks. I am... I said it. I said if he cries, then I will cry.
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection?
And I
have a feeling that something huge just happened.
Yeah, something huge just happened.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
It was good, but bad, but good.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
I will. We are killing that whale. We are getting rid of it. Oh, wait.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
Yes, it can. But he's got some power.
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the primordial sea from that creature.
Yeah. Can we check on Farina, please? I need to check on her. They somehow introduced us to a character and killed her in the same cutscene while making it hurt so bad. They did. They did. And the fact, like, when he was like, I can't find them guilty. What? Bro. If I think about it, I'm gonna cry more, so I'm just gonna keep
seize
going.
the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
You got the power.
Traveler, now that the Oratrice can no
Oratrice
longer
fucking
function,
steadily
I
started
require
out.
an executor to help me mete out justice.
Me! Oratrice Mechanique Denelise Cardinal, sadly. Sadly. I can help you.
The root of the calamities befalling
I'll help
Fontaine.
you.
The beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring narwhal.
That name is stupid. That's a dumb name. It's the all-devouring narwhal.
Come with
Funny.
me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Oh my gosh. Last. Let me guess, that's it. Last stream, I was like, I'm not gonna stop on a cliffhanger. We're stopping on a cliffhanger. I need to go, like, sit in bed and think about my life. Oh my gosh. That's a big boy. No. Leave. Okay. Surely you know I could never declare them to be guilty. I'm like... You! I have no primogems. I can't pull. Time to leave, quick, as soon as you can. Okay. Well, I am emotionally unwell. Okay. Let me wipe my tears away real quick, okay? Oh my gosh. Alright. I'll hand it to him. That hurt me. It was good, though. It was good. And I'm really excited to finish this quest. I'm really excited. I definitely will be streaming it next week. I'm gonna go contemplate my existence. Hydro Dragon, don't cry. Oh my gosh. That was a lot. That hurt my feelings. Anyway. I am going to stop here because if I don't, I will be stuck for a long time again. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go eat spaghetti and wallow. But no, really. I am fine. It's just that was beautifully executed, honestly. That was so well done. Like, it was good. It's spaghetti time. It's spaghetti time. Spaghetti will heal my sadness. So, yeah. I feel so awkward. I've never streamed, but I've never cried. Yeah. When Focalor said, I swear my heart tore. Yeah. Every bit of that was perfection in the most heartbreaking way possible. Good job, Hoyoverse. You did it. That was, yeah. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Alright, I'm good now. I'm good. I'm good. No more. No more. No more. We're okay. We're good. No worries. I am good. Well, today has been fun. Despite the tears, today was a very emotional experience. There was happy, there was sad, there was everything else. There was simping, of course. And you know what? What more could you ask for? What more could you ask for? Well, I am going to post my schedule for this week. I'm going to post it tomorrow, and we will go from there. We will definitely be playing Genshin this week. Probably playing Star Rail on Tuesday. I gotta get back on my weekly stream. So, yeah, stay tuned for the rest of Genshin. I'll finish the Archon Quest, and then if we have time, I'll play the event. But yeah. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. As always, I had fun, and I hope you did too. And, you know, it's fine. Just, I'm gonna go watch a cozy anime after this. Alright, everybody. I will see you all very soon. I will see you guys in the next one, and have a great rest of your day. Geekling, signing off. Bye.